around now, man. No, they're all people.
You must have loved it when Mr. Boggy came along and made his invention.
You mean Miss... So,
You can say Mr. Blobby.
the audio is on.
Hello.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Shut-
Let me introduce
shut
you
up.
to Lawrence, the only person in the world that calls Santa young whippersnapper.
That's all.
Hello, Ed, if you're listening.
Poor bastard.
At your meal. Stop talking to me, I'm listening.
Right. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen.
And those who do not win.
And those who do not fit into the above categories. And welcome, eventually, to the Iceni broadcasting system. I just realised I forgot to put out the post announcing the fucking stream. I'm doing that now. I'm having a good one. Right. Okay. Tonight, for my many sins, bringing to you
Really funky music.
Dungeons and Dragons Harbourlight. So, those of you who aren't aware, Harbourlight is a custom D&D world of my own creation, which is set in a sort of 1930s feeling world. Although in this world it is the 1730s.
Oh God, I don't like the name of this fucking title, man.
Wait, why?
Just because it doesn't sound very good.
What doesn't sound good about it?
Everything.
What's the title called?
Pyramid of Death.
I mean,
That's like a grunge band from the early 2000s.
it kind of does actually, you're right.
We should start a band in game.
No, not grunge. New metal.
Oh, that'd be
Anyway, hello everybody. I hope you're all doing well.
No.
We've got our cameras set up. They're a little bit
Yeah.
squiff because
Because most of us are gay.
did I forget to fucking get
Oh,
rid of
God, we're
one
outnumbered.
second?
We're outnumbered this week, eh?
One second.
Yes, you are.
I've got to get rid of the UI for my fucking there.
Your
Yeah,
face
you
rec's
chose
got a
a
UTI.
Lawrence, could you stab him, please? I'll tell you when to stop.
The game
I'm
domination
it
power.
No. I mean, get a knife and stab him. Right. Hello. So, I am joined tonight by these people, which includes this little shit here.
Toby. I'm playing Bob, the Goliath Blood Hunter.
Mm-hmm. It's not just a Goliath, though, is he?
No, at the moment he's currently a giant were-tiger.
Mm.
And I'm James. I'm playing Croc the Rogue Lupin, which is this one right here.
Bless you.
Lupins being a dog species that have been in D&D
Yeah.
since
Second edition.
second edition, yeah.
Is your middle name Monsieur?
You've never asked.
Because that is just a fancy cheese on toast.
Le
French.
Croque Monsieur.
Yeah.
We've made this joke multiple times today. Right.
And I'm Lawrence, and I'm playing Cappuccino, or Baby Chino, the Wood Elven Monk.
Sometimes he cosplays as an aeroplane.
I've just thought, if you introduced the stream for Ian, you could go, hello, welcome to the I'm Senile broadcast.
Wow.
Helping.
Nope.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that, but forget about it.
You just get that over and over again. Where was I? Welcome to the I'm Senile broadcast. Hang on, where was I? Oh, welcome.
Speaking of senile people, introduce yourself, you little shit.
Hello, I am Dave, and I play Rigatoni, the Hill Dwarf cleric, the moral compass of the group.
And Ed, he's not here.
Yeah, the moral compass is absent.
And I'm like A moral piece of paper at best.
Let's go kill the children.
You've got some vague directions listed. You've actually got a bit of a moral compass. It's a bit askew, but yeah.
I'm.
You have a moral propeller. Less said about you, the better.
I've
Right.
been pretty good so far.
You asked if you haven't got many grenades yet.
I have grenade. I've not done anything with it.
You shall not be pardoned. There is
Oh,
no
okay.
forgiveness for what you have done. So, last time we left off with these guys having completed a rather impressive job, in which they killed a number of were-rats who, according to your research and finding evidence there, were, if not all, then at least some of them associated with the Court of Lies. Well, actually, the Brotherhood of Lies. Sorry. Yeah, not the Court of Lies. That's a different thing. But yes, which was pretty much a Savesian secret service is probably the best way of describing them, I feel.
Yeah, probably.
And, well, you disposed of them. You then went to meet the person who employed you to do this in a car park where he had a fairly expensive car set up, and 2 bodyguards who apparently had Thompson submachine guns in the front of the car. However, they have driven off. You did not get their number plate because there is no number plate on the car. You are alone with a Bolt Model E, I believe, which currently has head residue in the... You did clean it up, yes. Which currently has left head residue behind it through the city, leading to where you are.
Can you rephrase that, please?
Head residue. Valid. The residue of severed heads. Is that satisfactory for you, sir? Very good.
Has it been 1 hour yet?
Since you finished chopping off heads?
Yeah.
In what context?
Fine.
Yeah, it hasn't been an hour.
Is this a short rest thing?
No. Because if it's been an hour, then I would have dropped my form.
Tell you what,
How far was the drive?
I'll roll a d6. It was a fair distance, so I'm going to say anything above a 3. No, anything above a 2, you have changed back. 2, you have not actually changed back yet. So you drove pretty quickly to get here, apparently.
Well, we were getting away from the police.
Yeah, that's true.
Are we near to a trains? Oh no, what's it? The overhead tram
No.
station, anything like that?
You are quite a
Are
distance.
we near a cliff?
Yeah, I think we worked out last week we are.
You're not that close to a cliff, but you aren't a million miles away from one. You will have to cross over the main road to get to them, because you are like up a hill with the observatory.
Right. First things first. Lay all the heads on the floor. I'll get my hammer and smash all their jaws off.
Oh, right.
Okay. You can just crush the heads with
Yeah.
because. So you go ahead and
Yeah.
I need muffins. Give me muffins.
I'm going to, whilst he's doing that, I'm going to drop my form.
Very well. While your father gets some heads, you drop your form.
Oh, please never say that again.
Gremlin energy increase. Right.
I may actually throw up the food it's just.
Good. Punishment for what you were doing earlier. Right.
Did I do that?
Disrupted me.
Yeah. So smash them up. Put them back in the bag. Put them back in the.
Okay. You're putting the pulp back in the bag.
Yes, because we need to get rid of all the bit together.
Okay. So you're leaving the smashed pulp.
Well, no, they were on the.
Oh, you did put them on a sheet.
Yeah, and
It
all
has
that-
bled
Well, we put
through.
them in a sheet and then in a pillowcase.
Yeah.
It has bled through after you crushed the heads, because
You
Yeah.
have to
That makes sense.
clean it up.
No one has
What?
prestidigitation.
Oh, you've not got precision.
No.
I don't play a character that has it.
oh dear,
I don't actually have any magical abilities.
oh dear.
For once. The first character I played. In my
You could ask Nox,
Seven
but of course
characters?
she's not here at the moment.
Sacred flame
Yeah.
creates radiant, doesn't it?
Well,
Doesn't it? Create flames, doesn't it?
Correct. Unfortunately, Radiant won't help you here.
Can I take a little bit of petrol from the wagon and just pour it over where the bloody set fire to it?
Do you have a petrol can?
No, you don't. Just
Excellent
need
question.
to decant some straight onto the floor. Don't need a can to do that.
You're going to just roll the car along?
Uno question.
Mm-hmm.
Who is carrying Ed?
Charisma save. Thank you for reminding me. You may have inspiration.
I already have it.
You may give it to somebody else. But they can't tell you if they have it or not.
I used it last week.
You're at 17.
No, I know that was a 17. Let me put that back to it. Right.
Charisma. Yeah?
Probably me.
18.
Oh, even better.
19.
10.
8.
So,
Why are you trying to hold my hand?
Why are you putting a high five like that and not like that? There.
as these two softly, gently reach out and caress one another's hands as they.
Somebody kill me.
I mean, I've tried.
Yeah.
So,
No,
for Harbour,
That was one way to get rid of them.
you are unaware of anything going on. You are unaware of anything going on as you put the puppet on. You two are aware that your companion has just transformed into a puppet, which has now been slid onto this guy's hand.
You're seeing that too, right?
This is your first time seeing this, is it not?
Yep. I'm also. Oh no, I've dropped this one right now. Otherwise, I would have just been going meow meow meow. Meow.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow.
Level.
Where is the?
It's
I will point on the map. If you
something
can read
that
it.
happens more often than you think.
I might make a smaller version of the map. It
Have you
won't, the
ever
numbers
heard of
won't be
anything like
readable
this
as the
before?
animation.
Nations, backgrounds, firearms, character sheet, vehicle rules, vehicles, aircraft, price list, weapons,
I don't know, what would it be?
species, warcraft,
History.
Harbourlight class changes.
Have you not got the fucking map?
Why is it not?
V.
Could
Would
have
it,
rolled to see if I've heard of anyone sort of
Yeah,
doing
I'm
this
not-
before.
Oh, map.
Yes.
It's in the map section.
Yeah. It's only separate.
This would be a history check.
14.
Okay. This is it's twigging a vague bell, but you can't remember the name of it, but you've heard of this weird condition that is said to happen.
Okay.
But you'd have to look it up. You know this is something that's said to have happened. So for the benefit of the players, and if you're playing along at home,
Yeah, I'm just rolling dice at home. Ooh, I hit.
you guys are basically in this sort of area over here. Cliffside area would be along this shoreline. Not all of it is cliffs, but there's cliffs.
Dad,
along.
can you not tilt it so it's looking that way? That's better.
We need to be put it over clip
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
semi decent close
So
to
you guys are.
road.
we got that. He says, pointing with his massive hands. I'm secure.
Hang on. I'll zoom in.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll just.
Give it a minute.
It is. It is like a 20 megabyte file.
Thick boy.
It is a thick, juicy JPEG. If I ever say that again, please kill me.
Oh,
No.
it zoomed in all the way now. Just like 73. Oh,
Sorry, I'm looking at a camera.
Stop pulling faces out.
I'm not pulling faces. I'm making sure that face rig is working.
You strange man. Stop pulling faces out.
I'm looking at the fucking camera.
I don't
right, so
believe
how
it.
far is it from where we are to the cliff edge?
Quite far because Ian's going to jump off in a minute.
You reckon it'll probably take about 20 minutes driving? Oh,
So
because the
we're-
roads aren't amazing.
we're where?
See the little willy sticking out? Yeah.
Here.
No, he's talking about the peninsula.
What?
So where the water goes all the way up and stops,
there.
they got a little willy. Yeah, we're sort of about 2 o'clock ish.
The technical term is a peninsula,
a
not
little
a
willy.
little willy.
It's a little willy.
So we are where?
At the peninsula.
Although I have to agree, that would be a very little willy.
So that now is called Little Willy. Okay. We'll rename it.
Where would you say we are? I'm talking to you instead of him. Because he's just.
Could you move it closer so I can actually point? About somewhere around here.
So around here.
And the cliffs are sort of like along these stretches.
Okay.
Can you remind me what
Yeah.
number? Can you remind
Okay.
me what number is on that little peninsula that's further down? The one with the road on it.
Is that?
To Alice Lake.
Oh! It's really far in. And now I'm stuck.
Potentially 36 or 80. We're not quite
No.
sure yet.
It's not Harbourlight Airport, I can tell you that.
That's a shame. Good looking aircraft.
Nickel
I can't
plane.
even move my mouse anymore. It's just gone.
Yeah. If it's 80, it's Naval View Heights.
Oh. Right, where's 30?
Where's the little buddy?
It's 31.
Look, could you not do that here, please, Lawrence?
30. The Little Willie is in 79. We are.
Oh, the little Woody's 31, isn't it? It's not little Woody.
No, the Little Willie is further up.
I'm looking at Big Willie.
That's 31.
Okay.
31.
31 is Gamara House, which you guys don't know about yet. It's just an address.
The Little Willie is in 79.
So nearest place is 122.
122.
Walking distance.
122 is. Oh, sorry. I misread that. 122 is Isadron Arms. It is an arms manufacturing location.
Oh no.
No,
Copy, copy, copy.
the closest place would be 109.
Harbourlight Metropolitan Necropolis Pyramid.
Yeah.
The closest place we are.
That's handy.
Surprisingly enough.
That's where we're going to go anyway.
Almost as if Ian knew.
Almost as if
Almost.
Just almost.
pure random chance.
Would have been funny if this is.
Yes, he's making this amazing narrative that everything just seamlessly joins together.
Meanwhile, you just cut over to the DM's head.
Wow.
You should have breathed in before doing that.
So what you're going to have to do is we'll all get out. You drive really fast towards the cliff and then roll out at the last second. Don't forget to roll out. You're not an aeroplane.
Yeah. Can I make the suggestion that you do not do this?
Yes, the war singing.
Aw.
Or we get a brick, put it on. How am I Scottish? We get a brick and put it on the.
If you'd had the heads, you could have used one of those.
Yeah, but he wanted to smash this some
You
heads.
could put the whole
Um,
heads in there. I'm sure that where they wear it. Or is there a
Probably
spare,
not enough to pull.
spare time?
That is true. If you could. Maybe the spare time. Roll me a d6 left.
That's just D3.
Yeah, but we don't have a d3, so.
3.
Okay. Your one is actually mounted on the back. It is right behind the basket, the trunk.
Yeah.
It's mounted right on the back of that.
Trunk.
So there is a spare wheel there. I'm saying trunk because it is like a trunk that could be separated from the vehicle.
Okay, let's drive to this near the cliff.
Okay. Could you guys? Are you going to be stealthy about this, or are you going to be quick?
Both.
You will be crossing a main road.
Well, in physically crossing it all.
Yeah, you'll be taking one of the street up to where you are now. You'd have to drive down onto the main road, go down the main road a bit, and then turn off to go into the cliff area.
Well, stealthily for that bit.
Okay. You make me a stealth check then, since you are the driver.
We
I
should like
believe.
help with that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
How are you going
Oh,
to
God,
assist?
you.
Oh God.
Guidance. How are you going to assist him? Are you going to keep a lookout?
I'll keep a lookout. Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Fine.
I'll wait till you finish.
15.
You have advantage.
Oh, that'll be a nat 20.
Oh yeah.
23 plus 31.
As you drive down onto the road, a police officer is stood with with a police car that's preparing to block off the road, and he waves you over.
Hello.
Do you roll down the window?
Yeah.
Oh, just a heads up. We've had reports of criminals driving a car much like yours. You might want to get home for the night, sir. You boys have a good evening.
Thank you.
So we
Right.
is he by himself?
Don't be suspicious.
There probably is somebody else in the other.
Oh, I've got to just stab him, sticking him in a boot and drive.
Don't
He
be
was by himself.
Nick is gone.
Ed, come back, please. They're already murdering police officers.
I'm gonna check that and she's like, oh, we killed a police officer. Fall through.
Yeah.
Just
Lol.
We killed a police officer with your gun.
With
We
your
also
sword.
wrote
Oh, yeah.
Use your sock puppet.
Use
Your
Ed comes back next week soaked in blood.
puppet
no.
Don't worry,
Kill.
it's just a policeman's.
officer.
So you do not murder the police officer,
No.
I assume.
No.
Good.
Not yet.
Well,
You-
I've just told Ed we have.
Okay. You drive off down the road. You do realise it's in the middle of dinner, you bastard.
Yeah. You would have been oh fuck.
Damn it, you monsters.
Yeah, it's just trying to get him here now. Because someone else was so rude that they didn't question him, ask if he had plans.
So you drive off. You head down the coast a little way, and you spot an area that's relatively clear. There's no houses or buildings around this particular area. It's pretty quiet. There's a bit of gorse bushes and stuff that are giving you a bit of cover as you can roll your way down to the cliff edge. Cliff itself is a pretty sharp drop off. There's a very small gravel beach at the bottom, and then there's the water. If you get enough momentum, you could avoid the beach. If not, it's going to hit straight into it.
Oh, fuck.
It's a pity we don't have Eddie, because he's got slow fall. He could literally make sure we've got enough momentum before stepping out. And levitating his way back.
Can't cast that on an object.
No, on himself.
Can't stop the vehicle. Slow fall. So,
So we'll go I presume everyone else wants to get out.
well, they might choose not to.
Is there anything in the car that we've put in there of value?
Or that would give us a
You'd have to check through the car's inventory. They do
Yeah,
have
can we
it.
check like the glove box and stuff, make sure that we haven't left anything inside?
Do you have the car's inventory here with you?
Which car was it? 'Cause we-
Mine.
Well, it's the one you're driving.
It's
so
my shitty thing.
I don't think it's got anything
I
in
don't
it.
think I need it. No.
Well, check the inventory sheet.
Did Ed bring his little suitcase of gubbins with him or not?
No, I thought I'd put it in the church.
So, you take anything that's valuable out of the vehicle. You could also strip parts off it if you wanted to before you dumped it.
No, because we've got to carry it to come back.
Okay.
Another the tyres with us.
So, you
When we've got a bag of old one.
So you're going to wedge something under it and drive it, or you're going to just let it roll down a small hill?
No, we're going to wedge something and try and drive it.
Okay.
Try and get
Is
some
there a
decent
rock
speed
in
out
there?
of it. Yeah. We've got spare.
Investigation check. You've got the spare tire. The spare tire won't be ideal because it's like the wheels on these are big.
That's an arrow.
Sorry?
That's an arrow.
No.
Oh, still stupid.
The
yeah.
wheel is like that much of it is tire. The rest is like a massive wheel.
Is there a tree nearby?
18.
But there's a rock.
I was going to say, put the heavy item on the accelerator.
Mhm.
Get a stick that you can have outside of the car.
Mhm.
Put it on the clutch. Put it in first gear, and then just let go of the clutch, and it'll just
Or you just put the rock that I found.
yeah.
And,
Yeah, you put that on the accelerator, but you then have to then put it into gear so it goes. So you need to hold the clutch down while it's revving, and then
That's fine.
so,
You grab a stick.
Yep.
You put your heavy rock on the accelerator. It takes a little bit of a balancing act getting it to stay on because the pedals are kind of
it's squiffy.
odd. But you manage to wedge it in place, set the vehicle going. You hear a splosh
It must have been fun.
from the water below as your car crashes into it.
really.
Would you like to look over the edge?
It's about this deep, the water.
The water,
Yeah, time's out.
the water has not completely covered the car at this time. There is a bit.
Washes any fingerprints or anything away.
Yeah, there is a bit of the roof that is still stuck up, but the car is being swept back and forth by the waves and is grinding against the beach. So you would expect that it will be destroyed, or at least ground up a bit by morning,
Cool.
if not pulled out to sea proper.
Excellent.
Right.
As long as it washes anything.
And fur.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's not a problem for you because you're not normally furry. We're looking for a giant white tiger. Not us.
I cannot wait until you guys. Sorry, there's something in it. Yeah. Anyway, so you're gonna walk back, or you're gonna steal a car?
Well, there are any cars around.
There's a policeman with a car that we can quite easily. Just a point.
There are occasional cars driving down this road. It is the main road into the city and out of the city, going to the south. So there are occasional vehicles. You could hitchhike.
Yeah, that might be a bit suspicious. I mean, hitchhiking was 65 of us.
You could.
It's us and a crazy man wearing a sock puppet.
You could instead.
Not crazy. That's it.
You could instead head over to one of the buildings along the way. That's always an option.
Would there be a telephone box?
Try and get a taxi.
There might be one in one of the buildings, but there won't be one just out and about here because this is countryside. Well, not countryside,
Might
but
be
you
easy
know.
to steal a vehicle.
Let's just head over to the pyramids.
That's what we've got to head to. Yeah, but I don't know how far.
Yeah, it's
I
not
imagine
west
it's not
first.
walking, this is it?
Hmm?
How far would it take to walk to get there?
What, back to Cafe Denis?
No, the pyramids.
Why would you want to go to the pyramid?
We haven't taken that job, so we're not getting paid if we turn up there.
True.
If we turn up and do it, they'll be like, "Oh, those guys are really nice." Oh,
So if you wish to go to the pyramids, you can.
No, it's not going to get paid.
We could go to the gift shop.
You get the XP.
You
So we no longer have that car.
correct. You know of a place nearby where you could go.
Do we?
The Three Sisters.
Well, let's go back there.
Is that, no.
Those ladies kind of creepy.
but when we were at the Three Sisters place before, were the taxis outside?
No. Also, the only person who was there, if I remember rightly, was him.
No, they were all.
No, they were all-
Oh, they were all.
Yeah.
Oh, my apologies.
We were there.
So you know the Three Sisters is nearby.
That's how I ended up with the name Bob.
Oh yeah. I had forgotten about that. I'd managed to blank that from my memory.
Lucky you.
I miss those days.
I mean, we could head there and see if anyone there's going back into town.
Or you could get there and ring a taxi.
You could also wait at a bus stop.
What time of day is it?
Nighttime, middle of the night.
Let's just head to the
Not a
park
long
and see
way.
if anyone's going in.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it is too
Not
far to
into the
walk.
You can walk. You'll be walking all night.
We might die of exhaustion.
No. You might want to.
Yeah, let's just go to the Three Sisters and
Check it out. If it's on the way anyway.
It's not on the way, but it's not too far
Would
off.
would the pyramid have a phone?
You can assume that if you wish.
why would a pyramid have a phone, James?
What's
So it's a crypt, isn't it?
It's more
Yeah,
silly.
Where
it's not actually an Egyptian pyramid.
Yeah, but you don't really tend to find even
Yeah,
if it's a
but-
crypt, they're not gonna fucking have a fucking phone inside, are they?
No, but
Yeah,
to
you
like
reckon
to
if they're dead can phone
phone
home.
the staff to let them know that there's.
That's what walkie-talkies are for.
On
Come
our
on.
way,
Walkie-talkies don't exist.
Oh yeah.
on our way from the car park to here, were there any civilization buildings like a farmhouse or?
You've seen a fair few buildings along the way, but it would be like there was a gas station. There was a place that looked like it was.
A gas station might have a phone.
Yeah.
There was a place that looked like it was.
What
a
else
farm.
of a car?
There are a couple of homes. There was a
Get
small
closer to it, then
store.
dump it, and then walk.
How far is the nearest place that we saw?
10 minutes walk.
Oh, cool. Walk there then.
Okay.
Is it sort of on the way?
Yes,
Oh,
it would be
oh.
heading back. So you're going to head back and just walk up to the first place you saw.
Can we sort of? What's the ground like for our footprints?
Well, around here it's like bare earth. When you get up to the road, it's asphalt or, well, actually it's concrete, but no.
Yeah, what if we get a mode of transport to get us back into some sort of saying we can walk back to Andrew.
If we go to the pub, they're going to have food at least.
This is a good point,
That's
actually. And they know us, so it's not like we're going to an unknown place.
Exactly.
All right, yeah, we'll go.
Right, so you're going to the Three Sisters.
Yeah.
Heading down along the road. It's going to take you about 15 minutes to walking to get to this place. As you get close, you can see that there are a couple of cars that are parked up outside and lights are coming out through the windows. And there is a drunk man who is serenading a lamppost.
Amazing.
Amazing. Can you pilfer his keys?
If you want to, you can.
And then we can just drive home anyway.
That's good to. It's nice of you to assume he has the
Yeah.
keys to a car.
I just, hello, good sir.
No.
How's your evening?
Yes.
By chance, do you have a car in the local area?
Maybe.
Would you like a lift home?
No. I want to go to Miss Finch's.
Would you like a lift there?
Yes.
Okay. Have you got your keys on you? No, we'll give you a lift.
Why would I not have my keys?
You lost them?
I did.
Don't know. Do you want to check?
Fuck, I don't have my keys.
There is keys on the floor.
You can make an investigation check.
15.
I guide you.
Uh,
Look, keys.
There are no keys on the floor. There is a place where he pissed up against a lamppost.
Thought it was only your people that did that.
I've got 18.
Wow. 18. There are no keys on the floor around here.
This is coming from the cat.
Yeah.
Why have you got a puppet in your hand?
I haven't.
He doesn't have a problem with that.
Oh.
Just don't worry about it.
You have had too much to drink.
Yeah.
He falls over backwards.
I go to help him up, and as I help him up, I just check to see, like, as I help him
Sure.
up, sort of try his,
You're patting him down.
yeah,
Okay.
as I lift him up and sort of go, whoa, you're right.
Investigation check.
Uh, 11.
He has a wallet.
Not anymore.
It's got a wallet,
Of course I got a wallet. How do you think I pay for my drinks?
but you don't have any keys.
I have keys.
You just said you don't.
Are they in your car?
What car?
Do you have a car?
I have a car.
I don't know.
No, he doesn't.
Okay. Anyway, we'll leave you to sing to this lovely lady, and we'll catch you later.
That's a lamppost. You've had too much to drink.
Okay.
Let's just go into
Go
the
to
pub.
into the pub and ask if we have a
I was hoping,
telephone.
because if he was drunk and he had keys, we could have driven him home.
Yeah, and they would have got left.
Well, I say driven him home, maybe driven his car back to ours and killed him on the way. But anyway.
Gain a part of a basement.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, that's just murder random drunks.
Yeah, why not?
It's the 1930s.
No, it's 17.
It's not wrong. Right.
Yes, let's go into the pub and see the sisters.
Yeah, as you have the most history, why don't you go talk to them?
Bob.
Bob.
All right,
Bob.
then. Okay. You can see. Wait a minute, let me just get this right. Yep. You can see the big woman behind the bar again.
Hello.
Oh, hello, lovely. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Can I get you a drink?
That would be wonderful.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
She cracked open a bottle for you, actually, rather than using a pump, because abilities.
If they're fancy.
No, they're not fancy. Let me just remind myself what the price is of the drink. Where's my price list? Price list. No, it's the one behind this one. So, do you want to grab some food while you're here?
Yes.
Excellent.
Red man.
So, food is 50 cents, and
He's a good rapper.
the drink.
That cannibalism eating 50 cents.
So the beer here is $2, so it'd be $2.50 for a drink and a meal. Assuming you want a beer.
Have
Yeah,
$5.
it's probably safer to it's in a
Are
bottle.
you getting for anybody else? Or do you want change?
No, just myself.
Okay.
They can make my own stuff. They're big boys. Apart from the one that's carrying a puppet. There's also the smallest.
Actually,
It's an emotion support puppet. You look at me and all that.
At least
they might know more about the tennis thing.
No, we have
Maybe.
one. Pens are silver, remember? Oh no, can
Shit.
someone help? Where did they go?
It went right down the back of the cat feeder.
Oh, that's right, it's not plugged in.
I just have too many big bills. Oh, I can't.
Don't make
Are
them
you
worry ever
flashing
again.
them? Are you flashing them in the bar?
Yeah, I got the dog reward.
I got one with a nipple.
You actually have a coin
Have 30.
in game which has a lump on it.
Blue.
So what's it? It's 1 gold, is it?
No.
Was it?
250.
250.
Well, I've got 3. 150 change.
Sure.
Hey, I've just got some sense.
I'm glad somebody in this party does.
Yeah, Edmund's not here.
That's valid.
The silver ones, how many were they again? What they were?
10 cents, basically.
The-
Who's foot damage?
No ones.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So you get a decent bowl of like stew with a bit of bread and a beer. The beer is it's beer.
How much is a glass of wine and stew?
Ah, wine. Wine glass. Just a glass, not a bottle.
Just a glass.
That's $1.
So that's just the same price.
No,
No.
it would be less. It would be $1.50. But it's only a glass. It is specifically a wine glass as opposed to a full bottle.
Mhm.
I am demonstrating a wine glass because yes, I drink fucking water from a wine glass. Shut your faces.
That is we're 5 of these, right?
Yeah. They're 10 cents each.
Okay. So you have your drinks, you have your food.
I say to the bar lady, I said, do you have a telephone we can use here?
Oh yes, darling. Just over on the wall over there. That'll be $1.
So I phone for it. Wait for a minute. We'll eat our food first. So I'll come and see you in a minute about it. Because we want to eat first. Actually, how long would it take for a taxi to get here from?
From Harbourlight, it'll probably take about half hour. Maybe a bit more.
So I can phone them and then we can eat and then it will turn up as we're probably finishing.
Yeah. But remember, we do not want to take it to Flanders.
Well, no, we'll take it to like a library or something.
Yeah,
like
that would be more.
I was about to say gain inspiration, but you've already got inspiration, haven't you? Can you? Nobody tell him if you have inspiration or not. You could give it to somebody else.
Would you like it?
Yes. Oh. Yay.
So
I give her a coin.
Cool.
I go and use the telephone.
roll me a d20.
20.
Wait, seriously, you rolled a nat 20.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, excellent. There are 2 different rolls you can get on that roll at the moment. I now need to get them off. 1 second.
You accidentally
There we
ordered a private limousine.
go. Okay. Yellow Cats, what can I get for you?
Oh, I'd like a taxi from the Three Sisters, please.
No problem. It will be about 35 minutes.
Cool. We're going. Do you need to know where we're going, or
Where are you going?
We're going to the Harbourlight Library. It's the university library, isn't it?
Because you're out of town, there will be a $5 surcharge onto your bill.
So how much would that be total, approximately?
I'm not sure. It depends on the meter.
Okay, approximately.
I genuinely don't know, sir, but if I had to guess, I have to look it up quickly. Taxi ride.
I'll take
Taxi across town, $2 to $5.
It's a $10. Oh, no, never mind. We'll get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
You want to give him a name?
My name is Smith.
All right, Mr. Smith.
You also have you told him how many the taxi is for?
There'll be 4 of us.
All right. The taxi will be there
It's
about...
because we think.
Oh, yeah, you say 5.
Yeah.
The taxi will be there in about 35 minutes.
Thank you.
Right. Is there anything you want to do while you're at the bar?
Eat and
Well, yeah, there.
So that should take the half an hour, really.
So
That's valid.
are we going to ask the 3 sisters about the puppet?
There is no puppet.
What puppet?
If only somebody else was here, you could ask.
Yes, that's what I was kind of waiting.
Unfortunately, you roll through all the charisma set, we'll find out which one of you is holding him.
Fuck it, I'll ask.
Nom.
Okay, who are you asking? The woman behind the bar?
I'll ask the woman behind the bar.
Lovely. How's the drink?
It's a good, thank you. It's a strange question, but you seem to understand things that I don't. You see
I
that puppet?
understand a lot of things
See
you
that
don't know.
puppet on his hand? That was a person like 5 minutes ago.
Still is.
I think something might be affecting my glasses.
It's just that's the sister of the puppet, and she's gone. It's not a puppet.
I say, then I wipe
He
my
specifically asked the puppet that's on his hand, and she said, that's a person. Oh, actually, no, she said, it still is.
glasses.
Oh, God. So you've
Are you
seen this
feeling-
before?
Puppets. Yes.
Do you know of anything that make people see other people as puppets?
Player syndrome?
Glasses loss? I mean, what is that?
Oh, it's a condition that affects adventurers sometimes. They've become convinced that, well, members of their group have converted into puppets, or I think it sometimes has been other things.
Oh,
I'm listening from the thing. I'm like, the 3 of us are fine, aren't we?
Yeah, we're fine. You enjoy your meal then?
Yeah, really nice.
technically it should be the
Oh,
4 of you. Because,
He hasn't actually bought any.
I do. Of course you can.
right, so that's a thing that just happens. Does anyone know why? Or
Strange magic. The world is full of it.
yes,
He
Sure
shows that
is.
he's strange and he's using magic. Probably.
I never really understood the magics myself.
It can be a very difficult subject for some people.
Anyhow, do you know anyone going back into town?
Sorry?
Do you know anyone
We
going back
booked
into
We already booked a taxi.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Could talk about
I was kind of in a conversation. They could have told you that.
They could have, yeah. They didn't. Okay.
I'll just order another fucking glass of wine then.
As you are ordering another glass of wine, you hear the honk of a horn from outside.
Taxi's in.
They run over the drunk.
I go outside. Taxis for Smith, is it?
You see that there is a
Dead man.
Shut up. You see that there is a very sleek-looking taxi out front that is it's like streamlined. This is not a normal taxi. This is fancy ass looking. You also note that the windows have been chopped down so that they're smaller, while at the same time the roof line has been kept high. So it's like the windows are chopped, but the roof has been kept high, so there's still headroom for passengers. And as you look over this thing, you can make a perception check.
It's a dragon in disguise.
It's not a dragon in disguise.
Can I guide
Unless you roll a
myself?
nat 1, you may believe that if you roll a nat 1.
Can I guide myself while I do
No.
this?
Because you are just looking at this.
Okay.
11,
3,
23.
14.
You guys see absolutely fucking nothing. You can see that this is driven by a hobgoblin woman who is wearing like airman goggles and has one of those scarves. You know, the airman scarves.
I recognise that.
She has stolen my clothes.
Your clothes, so my clothes.
You see that as well. You also see that the car itself, the engine note is tuned. This thing isn't just a normal taxi. This thing's been race tuned. Taxi for Smith.
Oh yes.
Hop
The
in, boys.
University Library. Perfect.
I'm not sitting in the middle. We're sitting on towards the door near.
Okay.
I'll get the front seat.
Okay. She makes no objection. The front cab, you can see, is lined with velvet and is very nicely equipped. And you can also see that there are like extra gauges on the gauge cluster, including one for boost pressure. Okay. In the back, it is also plush. Although you notice, rather than velvet, it's a fabric that's easier to wipe clean.
Fake taxi, anyone?
No. It is very comfortable. Right.
Left.
She pulls the wheel around. She's got one of those knobs on it so that you can do that with it. Oh, shut the fuck up. Swings the cab around.
She's yanking them off.
Swings the cab around, and you guys are pushed back in your seats as this thing accelerates. You in the front will automatically hear this. Everybody else, what's your passive perception? You'll pass.
10.
14.
You won't pass. You have advantage. You do have advantage on this. I'll allow you to make a check. Because
Who do I write it out to?
shut up. It's a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. 14. Okay. It's a sort of hissy, whiny sound that you don't recognise.
15.
You recognise that as being from a high-performance engine, although you don't know why. You're right in the front. You can make... Also, you deal with that aircraft. That's a supercharger.
Ooh. Where'd you race this baby?
Oh, you're asking her?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, just a little race at the weekends.
Nice.
Would she be there?
The car, as you approach the roadblock, she slows down, and the police officer leans in. Jenny? All right, officer. Just got a fare going into town. He looks over you guys. Oh, something wrong with your car, gents?
It's the same guy from
Yes,
before.
we had the breakdown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible to hear. I hope you get it fixed.
Thank you.
You gents have a better evening now.
You too. Are.
Goodbye.
You drive back into town.
Wait, he didn't. We didn't see the last time.
He would have commented if there was a fucking were-tiger in the bottom of the car. He rolls down the windows. What the fuck have you got a tiger in there for? Right.
It's a new kind of footprints.
Bite your fucking ankle, bitch.
It's a druid.
Yeah.
He just likes to do this. We don't question it. Probably
It's a
should.
comfort thing.
So, as you are driving back into town, she's going to glance over to you. Trouble with your car?
Yeah, we haven't got any more.
Ah.
Can't go
I ain't
back.
going to say anything.
Excellent.
All right, university coming up in. Shit, traffic. Pulls the car around, you swing over, bump over a curb, go round a corner tight, loop through what you didn't realise was an alley before now. She is terrifyingly good at driving.
That's a different button.
And you pull up in front of the university. That'll be $10.
You're a dollar tip.
You rolled a nat 20, you get Hot Rod Jenny.
Nice.
I didn't know that was our porn name.
Shut the fuck up.
Why are the five so thick? What for you?
Big makeup with the
Thank you, gents. You boys have a nice evening.
I'm not calling your services again.
Yeah, can we ask for you specifically from?
Got a direct number?
Depends if I'm free. You can ask if I'm free, but I'm a busy woman.
Okay. Wonderful.
So then porn video she's making.
Will you shut the fuck up?
Can I ask her when she got all the hot rods done?
Yeah, I did 'em.
Ooh. Well, I must say it is mightily impressive. You've got a skilled mechanic.
I should bloody well think so.
Well, you have a lovely evening, madame.
And you boys, get the fuck out my cab. I've got way more customers.
Later, taters.
Okay, so you guys head over towards the university before she drives off.
Yep.
And then you can go where you wish to go.
The
Bob.
Rango's.
Yes.
It is now getting quite late. You guys have been up and about for a fair old while. You might want to get a rest soon.
Yes.
And
I only
Susan,
need 4 hours.
I did a nap.
So,
You need a cat nap.
I hate you.
I just do you want to modify the building when you next go to the church to add a cat flap? Like half the door.
Maybe. Adam,
What about your cat litter?
I'm out of cat back to my room.
Pooper scooper.
You've got to be careful. You'll think that it's like a beach or something. And you confuse state with that building sandcastles. I remember when I went to Brighton.
I need chocolate to deal with this shit. So,
I need alcohol.
as you head into the bar, you can see it's a little bit quiet tonight. Ango himself is not to be seen, nor is his wife for a change. However, you do see the classic musician is behind the bar.
Oh,
Good morning.
Morning, boys.
is
We're
it-
going,
I think-
we're going up to for a queue.
Oh, yeah.
You might be
You had a good evening?
Yeah, reasonably successful.
productive. That's how we put it.
Glad to hear it. Ango's asleep at the moment, so if you want to speak to him, you can go have to catch him in the morning.
Yeah.
We're fine for now, yeah.
You have some good rest.
Off we go.
How much is a drink in this place again?
What you want?
How much is wine in this place again?
Pretty much the same price as the last place.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a glass of wine before I go to bed.
I was not to be rude.
Here it is slightly cheaper. It's 75 cents.
Just give him $1 but make him keep the tip because I can't be arsed with the tiny coins.
Don't do.
Oh, thank you. Pours you a glass of wine.
What did you do?
Is the garage busy with
Yes.
Mr. Blake? Or is
It
he...
is closed. It's the middle of the night.
Oh, I've got some scrap in the room actually. That's right. No, that's fine. Unfortunately.
Could have taken the scrap off the fucking cardboard. Jack.
Ah, what we carried. Yeah.
You were.
You would have had to carry it back. To be fair.
You're a forging dwarf. They're used to having scrap on you.
I will use some of the
Could have
scrap.
got Ed to carry it.
That's a good point. Before I go to bed, I will use my last once per day to make 10 more of the special bullets for the.
Have you had a rest yet? Because didn't you use it earlier in the day?
For what? I normally use it just before I go to sleep.
All right. In that case, yes, you still have it. So you make more. You make more of these unique rounds.
Yes.
Oh, that for the silence again. Isn't it?
Okay. As you manufacture this, you feel a pain that seems to hit in your heart as you make it. There's something wrong about this.
Yeah, the DPM said you can't have all this fucking free stuff.
Well, it's only because that way I've actually got enough to use the gun if I ever choose to.
How many doses of essence do we need to take?
You are level 5 still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
well,
on
he's
the-
level 6 now.
Oh, yeah, you
I
have
know.
to
I've got the chart up.
Okay.
So for a long rest, you need 2.5, and I need 3.
Well, I'm just trying to say, but I didn't use anything anyway.
So long as you are not,
I'm not injured.
none of your abilities have been used,
I am injured. Does that make a difference?
you need to have essence in order to heal.
Oh, how much are you taking damage?
Are you gonna-
27.
I will because I haven't actually used any spell slots yet.
You-
Before I go,
So
before I
you
long
won't
rest.
regain your ability to shift. If that's
You-
consumable,
long rest.
it will remain consumed.
Oh yeah, no, I might as well just go take a long rest then.
Okay.
Um,
Does anybody else need healing before I go to bed? Because that way,
so Ed has a genuine question.
yes.
Mhm.
So after I messaged him saying, use your sock puppet, killed a police officer, Sosbro. He says, as in the crime is now pinned on me or the sock puppet?
It is.
The answer to that question is you didn't actually kill the police officer.
The response is the sock puppet.
The one on
The
the
answer is
stage.
yes.
Yes, because they are the same person, as the witch explained to you.
Yes. Which?
Ed, I really hope you get to watch this and see that I had nothing to do with this bullshit.
He was behind the camera making gestures.
Not Regan.
He was going, no, no.
I was behind the camera unwrapping a timeout, which is kind of appropriate at this moment.
Right, so I need. So I've taken
Did you write?
2.5. So I have.
Did you buy any?
Yeah, I had 8. So I've got 5.5 left.
Mhm.
Long rest, please. Well, I have more health back.
All right then.
And now I've got 2 magicy per long rest. Yay.
So,
Oh, pardon me.
as you sleep,
I'll put a chair against my door.
I trance.
as you trance, listening to EDM,
I just want to imagine that he's just looking at all that.
just a magic eye. Just a magic eye. No, wait, you're watching fucking music visualizers. 2000 music visualizers.
Baby, have you stolen my magic shrooms again, you bastard?
So, you two get a normal night's sleep. You two have your essence infused sleep so that you regain your health, regain your abilities, and generally feel better.
Nice. Woo! Fuck off.
Now, as an elf, you've not had any essence, so you do definitely feel a little bit sort of groggy in the morning after you wake up. It's not like, oh, I can't do anything. It's more like sort of, I need coffee.
I should go on a daily basis.
Right then.
All people syndrome.
Oh, yes. With the morning, do you guys wish to head downstairs?
Yes.
Yeah. No, we got. Oh, I could go.
Yeah.
I could go on the roof again.
Don't let him on the roof again.
He's on the roof again. Right. You head downstairs. You can see Ango is behind the counter. He has a paper up in front of him. It's got it folded round to like page 3, and you can see that there is a news story that has a that is about disappearance and suspected murder of 10 immigrants.
Well, guess I'm shaving my head. Then you owe me money for that. Yeah, take it out of the group kit.
So do you want us to post it between the bars of your jail cell?
Oh, should we use it? We just use it to post your bail.
Stop fucking with Ed. You can tell him I've said stop fucking with Ed.
Yeah, it's Laura's job.
I'll do that once he's worked out that I'm actually taking the piss.
Right. All right. So,
So
which
then-
mentions that the police are looking for.
Can I dye my fur?
Shut up. An extremely large tabaxi,
What species?
a
Oh, and there's a human.
yes, no, it gets better.
No.
A human whose clothing description matches what you were wearing that night. And another human who was mentioned to have clothing which resembles what Ed's character was wearing that night,
Epic.
who were seen hanging from a rope and are presumed to be acrobats.
Excellent.
There is mention of a heavily armoured halfling and another tabaxi who is brown.
Brilliant.
No worries. Damn.
There is a very good description of your former car, though.
Well, I imagine there's quite a few model Bs anyway.
It is just about the most common car on the road, so yeah.
It's black.
Your one was brown, I think.
Yeah, but at night it would have looked possibly black.
Anyway, regardless, Ango looks up from the newspaper. Good morning.
Morning to you.
What can I get for you?
Can we just borrow your newspaper?
Sure. What do you need?
We do have breakfast included in our rent, remember? So yeah, we will have breakfast.
Sure. Continental, okay.
Yes.
Full Americans. Or gallons, aren't you?
Okay, you're going to have the Galantinian breakfast. Okay. He sort of looks at you. It's Continental this morning.
Continental's is.
That's my favorite.
Okay. You basically have the continental breakfast brought out. It's pretty fucking big. This is the Galantinian interpretation of a continental breakfast. So there's maple syrup, there's pancakes. Oh, it's pretty good. Did you have any luck last night with your job?
That is
Perfectly fine.
Yeah. How are you today, Mr. Spaxy?
When you say tabaxi. It was bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Strange looking human, aren't you?
Just gonna wait. Am I in prison?
Don't worry, we'll spring you out.
Yeah.
now.
Not anymore.
Well,
We
now-
misjudged the explosives.
Just about to see for your
It's not C4.
Not C4. Break it up and you say C4.
With dynamite.
But dynamite.
Stand back.
Dynamite.
I'll roll his dodge.
Yeah, for now, just enough to dynamite yourself.
Enjoy your meal.
This week's really exciting.
Triple XP for this.
Shut up. Well, if you want any more work, always got some more on the books.
We always need work.
We've got something to do today, haven't we? Wasn't last night? Aren't we going to the airport to see him land and see if we can see if he's got the thing on him, or was that it?
I'll get that message out.
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, we'll do that first. And then we can go to the pyramid. Once we've got a job.
Assuming the pyramid job's still available.
Look at that.
You can ask.
Yeah,
Is,
we can ask while we're here.
Is the pyramid?
Pyramid
But,
job still available?
The necropolis?
Yes.
I believe so. Checks the book. Nobody's taken it yet.
We will take it for this afternoon.
Come back.
We take half an hour.
Come back when you're ready to take it, and I'll put you in contact with the one in charge.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Has our contact from the other
Yeah.
job we're doing at the moment,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
has he
yes.
dropped off some stuff for us?
Yeah,
There was
we put
stuff that was left for you. One moment. Excuse me. He dips his head into the kitchen. You hear him saying something in Cahossen.
Can I try and hear?
Yeah. What's your passive perception?
10, but I roll advantage on hearing based.
You may make a perception check then.
Oh, you are a bastard.
You forget to take your
4 and a 2. No bonuses. Because
He's still got his earmuffs on from the microphone.
sleeping mask. I can't hear or see anything.
You're really enjoying this breakfast.
Mm.
It's real good.
very
Your
good.
chewing is quite loud. You're doing that dog thing where you're just like. Right. So, as you guys are tucking into breakfast, he is going to dip into the kitchen and comes back with a manila envelope that he sets up on the
Manila.
that he sets up on the table for you. There you go. I'm not sure what it was that you needed, but apparently they managed to get everything.
Pretty small uniform, isn't it?
Oh, the uniforms, right. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot about those.
Yeah, they thought you were a child.
I'll get over that.
The outfits that you wanted, they are in the back. I didn't think bringing them out here was needed.
Yeah, we don't need that just yet.
Okay.
Who gets double XP? Me? What roleplay has gone on for my character? Those of us who are jailbreaking you.
Yeah. Just go, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Don't say anything for about 10 minutes and then say, so,
Get 46.
get 40s.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
So-
No, we shouldn't be doing this. This is bad. Stop
They
it.
say to him, "Well, you don't get double XP because you've got caught."
No, I just went, oh shit. I just went, oh shit. And if he messages me, I'm going to respond. And no one else can respond to him if they message him. If he messages you, either.
So you're friends with the triads, right? One's a fellow cellmate of yours.
Stop. Gentlemen, we are not supposed to tease him. He is at a dinner. Stop.
Right, so they're going, "We are here."
He just
Shut up! This is important.
I just said what? We should leave.
Just put
How many? You have a backup character, right?
How many hit dice do you have?
2 questions.
We're going to go, what's your dessert like?
I'll do
Do
3
you have
questions.
Does your character have a will?
That's 4 questions now.
Good job with sword magic. At least we keep that.
Right, 1. What's the first question? You overwhelmed me with questions.
How many hit? How many?
Yeah.
How
How many hit dice do you
This must be riveting viewing.
You should pick up on this because
Because you got the actually.
it is 5. Yeah, and I've got a character sheet.
How many hit dice do you have? 2.
I should not be encouraging you to do
No, you
this.
shouldn't.
It's a
It's
bad
funny as
thing.
fuck.
content?
Does
There's no
your
teacher for not coming.
have a
Oh!
3 is
He comes a couple of weeks time. Oh, it's my mum's birthday, but I couldn't miss it.
Not with you, assholes.
do
Right.
you have a backup already?
Okay, I will say this now. You have to, by the end of the night, tell him that you were fucking with him.
Oh.
Otherwise, I will tell him.
What was the 4th question?
How is your dessert?
Oh yeah. How's your meal going? Because I don't know if he's at dessert.
Okay, so as you guys are
Be an asshole.
looking at looking at this information, so here is the thing he had to get through you: the flight plan. You've got that. His contact details. You've got those already. Tickets. He has confirmed that his employers are willing to do 50% of the cost of tickets.
Okay, so
Blueprints for the airship. He has managed to get you them, although he said that they're not the best quality because he's had to get photographs. Uniforms. They're good. And he's managed to get you the passenger list as well.
Cool.
Nice.
Perfect.
So our target,
Yes.
the
Tzik Z.
how many people are in his
Retinue.
Yes.
He only has one person with him.
Oh. If this isn't a joke, I really don't know.
This is the point at which you tell him it is in fact a joke.
No, don't tell me that.
No, the first thing you should say is, "Well, you can tell us about your meal."
Tell him this is a joke or I will.
No, not yet. Come on.
Well,
No, this is the point because it might actually be upsetting him.
Tell us how your meal
No.
went. And
And you can make a note that I am insisting that you tell him at this point.
Until now, Ian's been on board, but he's now told us.
That is
Ian was encouraging. It's on camera. It's on camera. You were encouraging.
Yeah, you can't deny it.
I can't completely deny it. I did say that we shouldn't, and then did it anyway.
It was a group effort.
That's like saying we shouldn't really kill the children. Pass me a pillowcase.
Jesus Christ, this group. What the fuck did I get myself
It was a
into?
group effort, Ian included.
You fell for it.
Congratulations, that was funny.
We're now just waiting for his response.
So he's only got one person with him.
Yes.
And what time does the aeroplane land?
It is due in at 10:35 today.
Cool.
It's not an aeroplane.
It's an airship.
It's
Or
a
air balloon, whatever.
Do we have a photograph of it? No,
Yes, you've had one already.
So, are we sneaking on as staff? Are we buying tickets? Or we still haven't decided what the fuck we're doing with this?
No, today.
Is he okay?
I just apologise. Oh, I apologise.
Okay.
So today I thought it was just going to the airport to see him get off the
Yeah,
thing
we were
and see if
just
we can see the.
checking to see if he had.
If
the
we were
case.
checking to see if we had the case, what's the point of the tickets?
Well,
because he hasn't got the case.
he doesn't leave today, so we don't need them for today.
The tickets aren't there yet. They've said they will go half on you. This would be for when he leaves.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So, but we needed he got everything together in one pack, so we had to find out about when he lands today and how many bods he's got with him.
Mhm.
And according to the thing, he's got one
He manifests.
person with him.
Which I'm assuming is a body.
Oh, my
I'm assuming is a body.
Mm.
Yeah, how you can sense when your shoelaces aren't done.
No. I don't have shoelace senses.
Weird.
Right.
Who's a man with shoelace senses?
So, what do you guys want to do now?
What time is it?
Yeah.
It's morning, so like somewhere between 7 and 9 a.m. depending on where you want to
How
be.
long does it take to get to the airport by car?
You're not going to the airport.
Where's it landing?
Okay, you've been told it's going to a tower in the city.
Oh,
Let's go to the tower in the city.
How long does it take us to get to the tower?
The tower is probably going to be about 5 minutes drive from where you are.
Okay.
Well, actually, maybe 10.
Do we want to grab a car that has the binoculars in it?
we still have a camera that we purchased from when we were spying on Reeves, don't we?
Yeah.
We
Yeah, I
purchased
believe
a
so.
camera.
You purchased a film camera, I believe.
I
I thought we had a click camera as well.
No, I think it's
No,
well,
it was
it's
a-
film
it was a
Can
film camera.
can I take the film camera? I have an idea. I want to go and record it landing and say, "Oh, I'm really excited," and pretend I'm like a airplane buff or whatever they are.
Airship.
Airship.
airships.
Spotter. Yeah. Go. Oh, look at it.
Or dress up as a newspaper.
A nosepaper?
Yeah, but then we probably need like a press pass, and it's like, no, I just want to take a video of it and write down the hull number.
Are airship spotters common?
Airships are literally like only just now a thing. So yeah.
Alright. And we want to grab the binoculars out of the car. Car at the end.
You're not taking one. One's at the bottom of the clip.
We have
No.
a Model A, a moving van,
Yeah, I think the movie might be a bit conspicuous.
the Stutson.
We'll need something that fits 5.
Model A is a bit tight. You could all cram into his car,
Mm-hmm.
which is very tight.
You could.
3 of us in the back.
Yes.
Well, it's amazing how we actually fit all right this week.
Yeah.
This car has seen worse things than that.
Ed's lost it away.
Who's carrying Jin's character?
She's off doing research. Sorry, they are off doing research.
Yeah, aren't they researching the pyramids?
Okay, cool.
No, I thought they were keeping an eye on the hotel.
No, you sent them off to do some research,
Yes.
from what I remember.
Yes.
I can't remember exactly what it was you were researching, though, so I'd need to look at my notes. So,
Yeah, we've got the Stutson, the Model A, or the moving van.
I'm going to ask, is Ed okay?
I don't know.
Okay.
So I said, sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I just went, thank you.
Alright. Right.
Probably not the moving van because that's full of furniture,
It is full,
Yes.
It is indeed full of furniture.
which we do need
Also-
to give back.
You won't be able to fit in the front of it. There's 3 seats in the front, but that's it.
There's plenty of seats in the back.
Yeah, you won't be able to sit on.
Which one's got the most fuel?
The Model A.
We take the Model A.
It will be very tight.
Well, 4 of us.
Yes.
3, 5.
There's 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and the puppet. So
Yeah, no, we think it's real.
The Model A
I'm
is
also
okay, isn't it?
large.
Sorry?
So I am also large.
all right, we'll take the Stetsons. The other
The
one.
Stutson.
Stutson.
Not the stud, that's a hat. We'll sit in a hat and hop along to the.
4 doors, seat 6. Should be fine.
We'll go in that then.
We'll need to refuel that probably because I've only got 3 units of fuel.
You could grab some fuel on the way.
How many penny do we need for fuel? Here we
I
go.
don't have the fuel cost for that one.
Which car is that?
Yours.
Mine. Oh, I should.
No, not yours. It's the
No,
Stutson.
That's a Stutson.
Yeah, that's James's car.
No, mine's
that's
not
not
okay.
James's car.
That was what's the bloody estate agent bloke, wasn't it?
Yes, it was the estate agent's car. Sorry, I'm just looking for the calculation we did. Where is the
You can
calculation?
tell the difference. One's a nice car and the other one has bullet holes in it.
Oh, sure, we would have got that repairable, yeah.
Okay. So, What is the what's the engine size on the Stutson?
It is
Big.
Engine size 4.2.
Okay, 1 second.
So I have just had a message from Ed that says you can take the piss out of me, just don't joke about fucking around with my character when I'm not there. Nah, that's just
So I was like, shouldn't, but anyway. 4.2 times. Why am I doing it times 1? That's it's. Oh, times 20. That's why. 20. 4.2 times 20. Somebody who's got a calculator to hand.
That's 84. It's 4.2 times 6, 42, so it's 84.
Cool. So it has 84 litre capacity. So you're selling fuel by litre, because I ain't gonna do gallon conversions, because fuck that. Okay. How many litres do you how many units do you need?
it depends on how full we want it.
How full do you want it?
Put it up.
So you need 17 to fill it up, if I'm right.
Okay.
To 20.
Yeah.
So yes, we need 17.
Okay, so hold on. Brain.
Brains and brain.
It is not braining.
What we have to 17 times what?
My brain just completely froze up. I'm sorry, I did not get much sleep last night. So you've got 84 litre capacity in the fuel tank. So 84 divided by 20 is 4.2. What? So 4.2 times 17. There you go. It's just engine size. Fuck, why didn't I think of that? So 4.2 times 17.
Uh, 71.4.
Cents?
No, litres.
Oh.
And it is 0.2 a litre, so times that by 0.2.
71.4 times 0.2. $14.28.
There we go.
That's the third up, yeah?
Yep.
So whenever we need to work out the fuel cost for that, it's however many times 0.2.
Well, at the current prices.
Okay.
If the fuel prices increase for any reason, that will change.
It's just, I write it down underneath to make sure that we have future reference.
Okay. So 20, and it was 14.28.
Yes. I said to the guy, I'd call it $14.50 because that way it's just so much easier.
It's 50 cents. What am I doing? Where's my money?
No, I have no idea where your money is.
That feels so sick.
Oh, so you'll give me your change in a second. As you guys are filling up the vehicle, you can, in the distance, see a shape approaching the city across the sky.
Ooh.
It's a dragon.
It is indeed going. It's not a dragon.
Oh, we shoot it.
You can shoot at it with your guns in the middle of the city. That's going to go over well.
Yuri, it's aliens!
So,
I could plead that. No, what the fuck's that? Oh,
so do you wish to
I
go up?
got my glasses on.
Do you wish to park up in front of the tower, go up the tower? Do you wish to remain outside the tower? What do you wish to do?
is there a restaurant in the tower?
There is on the mezzanine level.
Is there a way we could see the people leaving from the restaurant?
Sorry, there is one on the mezzanine level. There's also one on the ground floor. My apologies.
Top level, and see if I can get on.
There's a kitten.
Yep.
What's up?
He snuck in.
Oh no.
Sorry, kitten has arrived, so I need to pet kitten.
Mhm.
So, it's up to you. Do you want to go up top? Do you want to stay lower down? Do you want to stay out front?
No, we want to go up top. because the
Um,
Disney was not
I'll
really
take the
top.
Well,
camera.
there's a restaurant up top, so.
There is not a restaurant on top. It's on the mezzanine.
Oh man, shit.
And can we go up to the landing deck? Pass, look
can
down.
ask.
I'll go up to somebody on the. Is there a reception in the bottom floor?
There is a big lobby area. Hello.
I go over to the reception. All right. Excuse me.
So as you enter this building,
Yeah.
you can see it is glossy. It is marble. It is brass. It is gold leaf. It is exquisite artwork, and it's a bit over the top, actually. And there is a large
Very
marble.
sort of Art Deco.
Very Art Deco. There is a large marble desk which has a couple of people working at it, including a human woman and a hobgoblin man.
I go to the hobgoblin man, holding my camera excitedly, and go, "Excuse me, is there any chance that I can go up and take a video of the airship landing?" Yeah.
I believe that should be allowable.
Oh, wonderful. How do I get up there?
You'll need to use the elevator. So take an elevator up to the mezzanine level. The kitten rejected me.
The kitten what?
Rejected me.
Vegetables, you.
The kitten vegetabled me. So basically, you can head up to the mezzanine level. You'll then need to take another elevator, which will take you up to the dock on the top of the Sky Tower. Oh, not Sky Tower, Skyport.
Get all excited.
So, is anybody else going with you?
Yes.
No, I'll wait by the car.
Well,
I'll go up the car.
Okay, so you two are heading up.
Lucky it's going to a
If you get in the elevator, there is a young man who is running the elevator.
young man.
Jesus Christ.
Was a young man, that's right.
I would have taken the elevator bellboy tap tap. I remember when the Wright brothers flew their plane. I was there.
That's like, wasn't that like 1911?
That wasn't that long
Yeah, a
ago.
couple of weeks ago. Woo!
So,
He's an old man, he's not old.
so
Don't worry about it, Grandpa.
I listened to the radio report as a kid.
I go, don't worry about him. He was in a building yesterday. Just show
Right.
him.
What floor do you want?
The mezzanine, please.
All right. Ching.
It's okay. We're going up to see the flying things, okay?
Thank you.
Too many times.
I really hope it's how you actually get it.
Make an intimidation check. You have advantage.
Oh, excellent.
Actually.
I might need that. Yes. 17.
Okay, this kid seems to be a little worried about what's going on in his elevator now. But yeah,
Don't worry. I've got
he doesn't say anything, but you can very much see that he is not paid enough to deal with this. As you arrive at the mezzanine level, he coughs and holds out his hand.
He put a toy airplane into his hand.
He should hold his hand and curtsy.
He is going to. Well, you guys can head out of the elevator. The mezzanine is a large open area.
Away.
It's a large open area. There are numerous pillars supporting the structure of the building, but you can see that there's a cafe, there's some fancy-looking places, and there is a restaurant over in one side of it. There is also a bunch of elevators that go up. So you're in the elevators that go down. There are elevators that also go up deeper into the building.
Right.
You get to the next.
Yeah, so we'll go across to the next
Lift.
Yes.
The stairs.
Why?
Because I don't like paying money for going up. So I'm going to take the stairs and
You'll be here a while.
I'm just going
For reference, this building is kind of based on the Empire State Building.
right, no.
It's a tower. You're going a lot of stories up.
Yeah, not the stairs.
I thought you were staying outside anyway.
Yeah. Do you want me to keep track of what vehicle it gets into?
That would be a good plan, actually. Yes.
All right.
Probably fancy. Because if he does have, well, he's
A diplomat.
diplomat, so he might have a diplomatic vehicle with the flags on the front.
Not royalty.
No, diplomats,
diplomats
diplomats
have
do
that.
actually have that.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys head up in the elevator again.
Mm-hmm.
It's a young woman in this one. She looks like a halfling. Where to, sirs?
We're going up to the landing platform.
Oh, Skydock, sure. She flicks the handle and it goes. As you are rising up the building. There's supposed to be a ship coming in today.
Yeah, we're going to record.
Oh, is that a film camera?
Yes.
Oh, wow, I've never actually seen one.
Say that now, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to be recording it landing. It's really exciting.
Okay. After a couple of minutes, you arrive on the dock level. Now, the dock level is actually a lounge area with a spiral staircase that goes up into the dock itself. So you have big windows that look out, and you can see in the distance this vessel is closing in slowly towards this tower. You can also see that you are pretty much the tallest tower around in the city.
Okay.
So if you were to push someone off it, it would be a long time to hit the ground.
If you push somebody off at this level, they'd fall onto the floors below because it narrows at the top.
Yeah.
So, what do you wish to do?
I would like to look around and see a good place to stand to record the ship coming in.
There's plenty of window space.
We can't actually get out to the where they're getting off.
That's presumably up the spiral staircase.
Are we head up there?
Let's see if we can.
Okay.
Wander over and
Head up. As you get towards the top, you see a man in a security uniform is going to hold up a hand. Can I see your passes?
Oh, sorry. Just really excited about this. I want to record. I've been speaking to staff coming through. I want to record the.
Sorry, the dog just walked into the stand.
Yeah, I'd like to record the airship landing. Where's the best place that I'm allowed to be to do that? I've never been up here before. It's really exciting.
Do you have a pass?
No.
Then you'll have to record from the floor below.
Oh, okay. Watch out one of the windows.
Yes,
Okay, and that's as close as I can get to.
that is
Give me
correct.
to
How do we get a pass?
Do you know anybody who's getting off the vehicle, sir?
No, we're not bothered about the people. It's more about the.
I'm afraid you'll need to record from the window, sir.
Okay. Not even just record this once.
I'm afraid not, sir.
Look really sad. Go for.
Does it
Find
look
the
like this
best-
kind of security guard you could slip it in and get up there anyway?
Although we don't kind of want to meet the guy getting
No.
up because otherwise he might recognise us. So. Right, so I'll go and find the best spot that I think will be for. Also, not just for it landing, but for seeing who comes off it.
You would have to point the camera in a completely different direction.
Well, watch it come down and then watch the people come off. Sort of.
You can't,
No. Okay.
because the windows looking at the airship are over here. Staircase is in the middle of the building behind you.
Right, but do they not come off and then walk along? No.
They get off at the top.
Can you swivel it round there?
You could swivel it round, but you will be obviously filming people getting off the aircraft.
No, that's right.
You've been joined by a large dog.
He's only a puppy.
Apart from Croc.
Yes, he's just a baby.
So yeah, so I will set up to record, and then I'm guessing that people will have to literally walk past us to get to the lift to go out anyway.
not where you are at the moment. They will be visible from where you are,
That's enough, isn't it? Yeah. All right.
but they won't be like walking right past you.
Perfect, because we're not too close for him to sort of think that we're. Yeah.
So, as you set up to film, you guys can hear now the sound of engines. But, well, I mean, you can hear the cars around you all the time, but you can hear the sound of aircraft engines coming in, a low drone as this vessel gets closer and closer. Your vision is restricted by, the other buildings around you. And it comes as a bit of a surprise as you just see the tip of this vessel slide into view above the top of the building across the street. This thing is big. This is a large aircraft.
Really?
That comes in towards the tower. Did you stop panting into the microphone, Doc? Thank you. It's coming into the tower, and as you see it getting closer,
Hello.
you see a boarding ramp being lowered down from the tower itself to meet up with the aircraft as they come in closer. There is a clonk as they come together. You guys can hear this from above you.
Thank God it's when it's a clog quick crashing into the building.
Is there any other? Is there a small biplane?
You know what? Yes, you can see that there is actually a small hangar that is built into the underside of this, which is very narrow. So you assume that the aircraft is folding wings, but it does seem to have like a fabric hangar underneath where there is space for an aircraft. There is also an arrestor hook machine behind it.
It's my size.
This is
Right, I'll record like everything about it, so you can look back over it, and we can.
You're not the only person who's recording this, although you are the only person with a film camera who's doing it. Well, actually, no, there's a couple of other people, but they look like news services.
All right.
News. There's also a radio person. You okay, dog? You floating there? Right. You are filming this. You start seeing people coming down this spiral staircase. They're all in very fancy outfits. They're dressed to the nines as they come down.
Do we spot our
Victim.
I mean,
our favourite
Target.
target?
You do indeed, after a few minutes, see a mantis-like being come down the stairs, who is escorted by a very attractive but also slightly concerning woman.
Okay.
She is very muscularly built. She looks like a bodyguard, but she's wearing a sequin dress.
What race?
She's human.
It's MMA style Ronda Rousey.
They appear to be chatting. She is talking to him, and he is sort of looking to her. There's a pause, as if there's a response being made, but you don't hear anything. He has a suitcase that is chained to his wrist.
Just a suitcase that's chained to his wrist?
Yeah. Is it,
Just the one.
just the one.
Just
Brilliant.
one suitcase.
So we're not allowed to kill him, but there's nothing to say we can't remove a limb.
So we're keeping track of what vehicle they get into. And it's...
Right. So we know who he's with. He's got a ninja woman muscle person with him. Right. Yeah.
sit down.
No one else seems bothered about him at all.
Does she's armed, as in not carrying?
Perception check.
You know, she's got no arms.
He took them all.
Can you go over?
I can, but I don't think that's going to make a difference. She's over there. That's my guidance. That roll.
Oh no, I've got +8 on that.
So
What's 12? Can you guide me?
It's too late now if you're not
Yeah.
going to do
And
it.
it's also like a verbal thing.
Also,
that-
aren't you like trying to focus on fucking filming it?
Yeah, that is.
and trying to look like I'm
If
excited
you-
by an aeroplane.
If you are, it's not
Aircraft.
an airplane; it's an airship.
Technically, it's
So-
still an aircraft.
Well, with a 12, you don't see any obvious weapon holsters, but it could just be they're well hidden. You do notice that she does have a purse on her that is fairly sizable, though. She might have something in there.
Blink.
That's cool. Well, we can leave it now for them to go down in the lift and they can spot.
All right.
Can you grab a duck neck out of the freezer?
I've also found the duck.
Were you
Other
hungry?
stuff.
No,
That you
just a
did.
duck neck.
Okay.
Well, you can occupy for long.
As you guys are waiting outside, it's taken a long time. There's no sign of anybody coming out yet. Well, there are people coming out, but none of them are Mantis people. So, you guys are. What are you going to do once you've finished filming?
Just stand around and pretend to be like excited about it and carry on the ruse that we are actually there.
Performance check. Both of you.
Whoa! Look,
Whoa,
at,
look at
that
that.
ship. Yay!
Wow, we are really fucking hamming this one up badly.
Oh, he loves the airship.
Yep, that'll be.
4, 6. Oh, look at that! Once they think you're special anyway. That's a good point, actually. Does that play into the fact that everybody that's seen him so far has seen him going, yeah?
The only person who saw that was the guy in the elevator.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Okay. After about a minute of this, you can notice that one of the journalists is filming you.
Oh, right. I'm gonna get that.
You go, woo-hoo!
Okay.
And just carry on filming.
Okay.
Bit late for that.
All right. Nobody seems to stop you, but they took a couple of shots of you at least.
How many of them are there? How many people taking a couple of shots?
It's just one of the journalist ones, so it's a photographer and whoever the reporter is.
For the Harbourlight news, the main one. Fuck.
They haven't got TV's not on your thing now.
TV does not exist yet.
The newspapers do.
Newspapers do, and film does. And film news is a thing at this point.
And radio news.
Now that they've gone sort of your way, shall we stop for a second for a cuppa? It's 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
9 cup of teas, it's quite a lot.
Oh, it's not even 2 each.
That's all just for Ed to stay awake. Oh shit, he's not here.
Okay.
How much are you wishing Ed was doing?
Was it because every single time we meet someone, I'm like, kill them?
Killing them.
You do insist on trying to kill everybody. It is quite annoying.
I'm not actually acting on it though, because that's not what my
So your
character
next
is.
character is going to be a pacifist.
You just instigate.
No, so far I have talked us out of killing a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Talked us out of killing someone else, I'm pretty sure as well. The dude at the castle, the undead one.
Castle.
That was Ed's campaign.
No, when we had to go and we ended up with the undead dude. We took him back. We didn't fight because we talked
Oh,
about it.
the current.
Yeah.
Oh,
wasn't
that was the
capital.
fort?
That
That
was
was
the
not a
fort.
castle.
Yeah. See?
Okay. So, we'll take a break here, folks. We'll be back in at some point. Right. We're going to have a cup of tea. We'll see you in 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Right. I'll put some music on and see you guys in a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
We'll pick up the bullet.
I am back, everybody. We are back, everybody.
We are that tea.
Yes. Oh, he hasn't done. Kitten.
Oh,
Hello, kitten.
Who left door open?
Come here, Fluffy. I have acquired
But
you.
you're the last for it, so
That would
no,
be me.
and
You see, my evil plan was that I would get the kitten to pet.
so
Sorry,
evil.
I need to set it so that you guys can see the kitten. My apologies. Hello, kitten. No. Leave him alone. He's making tea.
no, he's going to go talk with dog instead.
You're in a cage and I'm not.
He sits on top of it and gets him to do this.
That is kind of, yeah,
that is kind of yeah.
very cat
Can I watch?
behaviour.
You go around the other side.
We'll sit there going,
He does.
I'm free.
Right, lay down.
Good boy. Right then, we are back, everybody. Sort of. We are being distracted by cute animals. I apologise, they're not doing it in a place where you can actually see it. Right, we left off with these guys. Oh, right, yeah, you guys were in the top of the tower, trying to blend in.
Not British, so
Crying.
Page 3 in a newspaper.
You guys,
Madman.
you guys are waiting out front of this building.
Yep.
Nothing.
At least I'm portrayed the madman. I can't be portrayed.
Yeah, you can quite easily.
Killers exist.
Ah, he had his nose pressed right up against the front of the thing, and his top lip went up.
Goodbye, kitten.
You have been a bit.
Show the kitten to the camera.
You have been evicted.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
I broke my nail.
Right, lay down. Riker.
Right. Lay down. Yes, the dog is called Riker. Yeah. Right. Let's get back on with things, shall we?
Yes, we were keeping an eye out to see who gets into what car and what about.
Minutes have gone by and nobody's come out who is of that species, a Thrycreen.
Long time, isn't it?
You guys going to head down after about, or within 10 minutes?
Yeah. Should we go into the restaurant and down the ground level?
Yeah. As you head down to that level, you do indeed see that this man is at the restaurant still.
Do we
well, we'll just leave.
Well,
Do you just want to head straight down?
was my favourite was my favourite bellboy
Which one was
in the
your
lot today.
My one was the Hogwarts one, unfortunately.
That's actually my mug.
This was before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Okay. Right.
No, fuck it, because that just annoys it even more.
Yeah, but we really shouldn't misgender people.
No, but if we do it on purpose to annoy the fuck out of them,
They're just use it as just to do it back.
can we go to the restaurant?
You bigger than the
You don't know that.
Or do we want to just
no, I'm just going to
Keep
wait
saying.
by the car.
Okay.
We'll
Oh.
leave.
Yes, I was going to roll. Do you want to specifically wait for that elevator, or do you want a random roll?
can I,
Roll me a d6.
if we're staying in the car, can I try and hide myself in the car so I'm not as it's not obvious it's like there's two people sat in a car watching the people get out of this building.
We could be waiting for someone.
Could be.
3. I rolled 6. So he is not in the elevator you were getting to. So you want to try and hide in the car. Could you make me a stealth check? Are you actually trying to hide, as in you're trying to be completely invisible? Are you trying to
nonchalant?
nonchalant? Stealth charisma. So rather than using your stealth uses dex, doesn't it? Rather than using your dex, it'll use your charisma, but you'll still have your stealth proficiency.
Okay. So
Oh, I need to.
so that would be my charisma plus my proficiency.
Yes.
Okay. That's 17.
You do have expertise in stealth.
No.
Okay. 17.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty nonchalant. Are you also going to try and blend in?
Yeah, why not?
Charisma.
I'm going to use my inspiration to reroll it.
Very good choice.
Pulls out binoculars and deliberately stares at the door.
That's better.
Nice.
16.
The two of you look like you're just waiting for somebody to come by. So you're just sort of maybe reading a newspaper or something, just sitting back, maybe just looking at your nails.
Yeah, like before. It's a weird group of them.
Very odd.
And you guys are heading down into the lobby area. As you head outside, you can see your companions are parked up in the car, looking nonchalant.
We just walk past, wave as if we know them, and just say through the window.
Yeah.
They're currently having lunch. We'll catch you.
We'll walk back to Angus. They're always that far.
Yeah.
Cafe Denis.
Yeah. He has the briefcase handcuffed to him, and he has a female human with him.
Oh, so are we waiting here?
Are you going full Ferengi with the pronunciation of female then?
No.
So do you want us to wait here, or
Yeah, if you can see
It's a
it.
human made
See
of
what
pure
colour.
iron.
Yeah.
see where they end up potentially?
Well, we know that they're going to the hotel.
Yeah, but we can still follow them to make sure. Okay. Right, act as a taxi service? No, that would be weird for a taxi driver to have two people in it. Call me, bro. Really, dude?
Even he was
Really?
amazed by your comment, and he just went, "Oh."
No, you burped.
So, you two are going to wait for the people to come out of the place. You two are going to walk back to the cafe. It'll take you about 10-15 minutes to walk back from here, so that's not a problem. I tell you what, do you want to roll on the random city encounter table?
What's that then?
Roll me a D100.
100.
As you guys are wandering back home.
You get mugged by an old granny.
It's his wife.
62.
7 off.
You encountered
No need to look two.
An error occurred. Let me reload the document.
the universe crashes.
The universe has crashed. Please reload. No. Oh, that was the wrong fucking.
Like a loot table, you encountered her.
No, I loaded the vehicle document instead of rolling tables.
Oh,
man.
you inherited a Rolls Royce.
Way.
Okay.
Equivalent to.
All right. And you rolled 62. That's it. That is. Okay. All right. As you are waiting there, you see an expensive-looking Duke Arc-NCL drive by you. It's not like one of the very high-end ones. It's just one of the V8s. But you see, this isn't just a normal luxury car. This is like a truck. It's an armored truck.
Military style.
More like money transfer vehicle. But it doesn't have any kind of bank markings.
I wasn't trying to do.
Oh,
I just
Are you going slowly or is it going?
It's keeping up with traffic, but it does seem to be slow accelerating.
Quite heavy. It's heavy laden. What direction is it going?
You don't get it. Right. I will point out that the camera is picking this up.
Enjoy.
So,
Which direction is it going?
no, it's heading pretty much straight past you guys. As you are parked here, it goes from behind you in front of you.
Because it's going to use its.
But no marking.
They get lost at the sea.
Make a perception check. There is a crest, a small one, next to the number plate, which is of a traditional heraldic shield, which has emblazoned on it a knight holding a sword up like this. However, there is a line struck through them, and the shield is entwined with a draconic brassy draconic figure.
Oh.
Heraldry of that bit at some point. Make a sort of note of it.
The shield is blue. The line across is black.
Is that the oh, I'm not there, so I can't give
Nope.
them.
Do a history check. Do you know it?
What do I want to hit?
You can give it a try. It's going to be fairly difficult.
Is it from the
Everything
same
is-
similar area that Ed's from?
It's heraldic. That's completely different, like European.
Not with that. He doesn't.
Nope.
What you get?
One off. One off.
Is that
Well,
is that a 2?
As a 2. Yeah.
That's good.
Congratulations. You think it might be some sort of indicator of where it comes from, the vehicle.
Yeah.
That's in which state it's from. Or public in this world. So, doesn't seem to be anything useful. Right then. As you guys wander your way back, there is no problem. After about an hour of waiting,
So how exactly did you know there was a Ratman?
did you know?
Did you know about this secret evil society? What I've come on over the fuck what it was called.
The Brotherhood.
Mm.
That's too complicated to go into now.
You need to speak up a little bit.
I said it's too complicated to go into now.
Okay.
We don't. Just trust me. They're not good.
Right. Maybe some other time then.
Maybe never.
That is fair. We all have things you don't want to talk about.
Does this person come down the stairs?
He doesn't come down the steps, he steps out of the building.
Okay.
And you can see that as he is stepping out of the building, a large black car is pulling up out front. Roll me a D100.
Crap. Not one. 87.
Let's see how fancy he's feeling.
Steps into a tractor.
A large Paladin Deluxe pulls up in front of the building, and a chauffeur steps out to open the door. The woman gets in first, and then he gets in.
Can we see if she looks like she's armed?
Yes, we can do a perception check. You won't have advantage because this is vision based.
That's fine.
18.
That's pretty good.
6.
6. You got a 14 on that check earlier, didn't you? To see if she was armed, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, with an 18, you can see that there definitely does seem to be a pair of small bulges on the side of her outfit, which would suggest shoulder holsters. But if so, they're small pistols. They're not like a decent hard-hitting pistol. These are like pocket pistols.
When you say small, you mean like Calibri small? Or...
No. Like a pocket pistol. So it'd be something that's like a 38 or even maybe 22 caliber. It's more going to be something that's designed to wound rather than kill.
My gun's a 38 and it kills pretty well.
I lay down.
38 will kill. These might be smaller than that. They've either got like a small number of 38 rounds, or they could have a few 22 rounds. It could be Calibris, but that would be fucking unlikely. Sorry, not Calibris.
What's the one?
Bithumans.
Ah,
You also notice that the purse has a weight to it.
The purse.
Her purse has a weight to it.
Okay.
Which would suggest that there's something fairly hefty in there.
A bowling ball.
I mean, yeah, that would be pretty violent to hit something with.
What was that film called?
Flubber.
She was no, the bowler. Mystery Man. Fantastic superhero film.
I just thought of Flubber because he puts it on a bowling ball and passes him in the face.
It's the film that gave us the Blue Raja.
She made her bowling ball out of polishing a watermelon.
Bling forks.
ah.
Okay, and
Does the political figure look armed? Other than the 4 arms he already has.
He has 4 arms, as you say. He's got one of them is currently holding the briefcase. 2 of them are gesticulating as he appears to be talking with the woman. But he isn't making any movements with he isn't making any mouth part movements.
Oh, do they know
Um,
sign language?
Could do.
You could do a nature or a science check on that.
Which is better for you? Because then I'll do the.
Science.
So you do science, I'll do nature.
Blinded me with science.
14.
Nature. 15.
Both of you rolled high enough to realise that you actually know what this is about. Thrycreen do not have voices. They have a psionic ability to communicate, which means that they do need to have essence regularly. Otherwise, they can't talk.
What if she's got a big bag full of essence that she's carrying around then?
Could do. That could be what the weight is.
And with that, the paladin pulls away from the curb and starts driving off. You notice there are a pair of flags mounted on the front of it.
What are they? The flags.
I guess it's sort of equivalent of Argentina.
It's the Narisican ones.
Which one of us is driving again?
Probably you.
Probably you, because you've got better drive skills. than me.
Mine's +5.
Oh,
Probably you then. I don't think Who is the driver? Oh, mine's +5 as
Well,
well.
it's in alphabetical order.
Maybe you're doing the pedals and he's doing the wheel.
it's your car, isn't it?
Mine's +8.
No.
Oh wait, no, you're in the Model A.
We're in the Malay.
So it could be either of you.
Roll off.
Do you want to roll off? See, driving. Good, probably.
Is this where you fight over getting into the driver's seat?
Oh, you win.
I win.
Okay, so Tabaxi is driving.
Croc is a passenger princess.
Makes sense.
Do you wish to follow?
Stealthily.
Yeah, wait for like 1 or 2 cars to sort of go behind and then follow them out.
Stealth check with advantage. And this is a normal stealth check.
That was needed. That was close. That is 17.
What would it have been otherwise?
1.
Okay, you immediately plough straight into a police car. So you, as with a 17, you're able to drop in about 3 cars back behind this and easily are able to keep pace without drawing attention as you are following it along. It's not going directly to the hotel.
Okay.
Instead, it appears to be going to a place that is in fact familiar to one of you. Not to you, I don't think, if I'm remembering correctly, but to you. This is that club,
Oh.
Ebony and Ivory.
Oh, okay.
No, it was.
It was you and old Toby character.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hence why I said only one of you recognises it.
That's the Tomahasi's club, right?
Hmm.
Did I pronounce that?
Tomasino's.
Tomasino.
Cat really wants to come in.
Interesting. Well, it was quite an affluent club, so a political figure kind of makes sense. You'd go to a place like that.
Do we wait and see if he gets out and goes in?
Yes.
Car pulls up out front and he steps out.
It's not me. Was it
Oh,
Toby? I think that was.
That's me.
Steps out and along with his bodyguard heads into the club.
Does the case go with him?
Yes, it's handcuffed to him.
I didn't know if he took it off.
He hasn't so far.
Hmm.
And the car drives away.
Car drives away.
Mhm.
Do we go inside or not?
Do you want to come and get us?
Hmm. Have you guys?
Or
ever
do we
been-
just leave him there for the night and go to the necropolis?
Yeah, I think we need to.
No, it's 10 till 10.
Let's go to the necropolis.
Sure.
Start. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the only other thing is that I do have a potion of invisibility. So if we went to the club and we had the opportunity, it is chance 1 for somebody to drink it and go and
Yeah, but I don't think that's probably not a good idea if we don't have all of us with it.
yeah.
So we wait for Ed to return before we attempt the next stage as well.
Okay, I think Ed would like to be there for me. Actually,
Yeah.
steal the briefcase.
Mhm.
So yes.
I thought we'd seen the briefcase on their ship.
Well, if there's an opportunity that the Tommies could help us steal the briefcase,
The airship.
Yeah, but we don't want to leave it till the last chance and then fuck it up and not take it when there could be a couple other chances to take it before then.
No, but at the same time, obviously, we don't want to start attempt it. He noticed we tried to attempt it, and then he didn't have our security.
That makes it more fun then. You get more XP. I mean, double security guard,
Well-
double the people to kill.
I will say let's not attempt it in the bar because the
Yeah,
Tommy's
totally.
Don does know my character, and I'd rather not start trouble in that bar and get whacked.
Yeah, it's also not going to.
So let's go kill some spooky bitches.
Okay. Are you going straight to the necropolis?
We're not gonna. Yeah, we'll leave them behind.
Yeah, we're gonna.
We just leave them behind. Don't want to have to deal with
Well,
it.
we're not going to do that because they're not going to get paid for it.
Yeah, we have to go back to get Ango to give us the contact details anyway.
Yes, we have, but that doesn't mean we have to pick them up.
True. You can go inside, grab the details, and run back out again.
Okay, we'll just be a minute. Yeah, hang on. We have that job just us two.
Shut up.
Pathetic whining noises. Right.
It's awful.
As you guys head back to the club, you see them pull up out front. I assume you're leaving the car out front because you'll be going out again.
Yes.
Right. Meet up again.
Hello.
No.
Well, that was interesting. I addressed this to the puppet, as I think me and the puppet are the only ones.
Funny enough, the puppet has decided that he is going to let him talk today.
So they went into the politician and the diplomat and his bodyguard. They went to Tom Nasassi's pub, or nightclub, or what was it? It's a nightclub.
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 Right. Well, it is a high-end bar, isn't it? So makes sense.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, mate.
What's the question?
May I ask why you thought it was? Why you all thought it was funny? Not a clue. To be fair,
Reply
mate.
with, because we're evil.
Not a clue. Maybe
We are all overgrown children.
we're
Evil.
XXL children.
Right. So, it's interesting. Is it curious whether he'll be in the front of the bar or in the front of the nightclub or in the actual nightclub himself, whether he's in the know or not? That would be interesting.
He probably would be.
Potentially. Right. So, Engo, you said something about the necropolis job, yes?
Yes. One moment. Brings out a book.
No, it's been taking shit. Sorry, lads.
Flips it open. Yes, they are looking for some help with disposing of a problem that they're having down at the necropolis.
Hmm. Well, we've had some experience of dealing with that before, so I see no reason not to. Is it okay if you contact them?
Certainly. Give me a moment. He moves over to the phone. Dials in.
It's 4 hours later.
Tells the operator who to communicate to him anyway. He doesn't dial. Yes, this is yes, Café Dini. Mm-hmm. Yes, we found a group who would be interested. Très bien. Yes, this is Ango, Café Dini. Yes, in relation, that is correct. Yes. Yes, we have a suitable 5. All right. Okay. I will relay that to them and let you know what they decide. You'll excuse me 1 minute. Cool. All right. They want to meet with you in person in the big park. He points vaguely in a direction.
Oh, yes. We know, we've been in that park. So,
Have you?
yeah, when we went past it, didn't we? When
You
we
did
were
go past it.
when
yeah.
we were going to intimidate some person.
Intimidate.
Intimidate.
When we're going to turn them into a tinned fish. Right.
Brad, what are you doing?
He's laying down.
So,
There's a bit of a strange meeting place, but I don't
It's
see any
public.
problem with that.
Let's let you take it.
it sounds like they are willing to discuss the terms and conditions, but they want to make sure they get a look at you all first.
It is it's fair to me.
Four of us on a puppet, sure.
Puppet?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
They've been saying this all day. We have no idea.
Yeah.
They've
I
been
think he's had too much wine.
I didn't drink wine.
We'll talk about that one.
No, there's no such thing as too much wine.
He wasn't the one who said it.
Hmm.
We've had too much beer.
Yeah.
Or in this case, milk.
Look, I just want to make sure that you put up a good face to our clients. So if any of you are drunk, I am going to have to insist that you take some other job, because this is...
We're not drunk.
We'll be as respectful as always to your customers.
He's talking utter bullshit. He has not had a single drink today. Like,
But we'll, as always, whenever we meet your customers, as you know, we're always very professional in front of them.
Clients.
What happens when we walk away from them, when we talk amongst ourselves, is amongst ourselves.
Very well. Well, all right.
And you have to say we do the job.
We do it well.
You have done fairly well so far, except for possibly being spotted a little last night. Although, from the description, they did not get much of a look at you.
We got my species wrong anyway.
We got one wrong.
Yes.
they got my species wrong as well, so.
Oh yes, they thought you were human.
No, they didn't. They thought it was tabaxi.
They're him, human.
They thought I was human. How dare they?
Then what was the... How did you look like a tabaxi?
I didn't. It looked like a tiger.
It was a very dark night, and there was a little old lady with glasses.
Are you a druid?
No.
You have the ability to polymorph?
Selectively.
Kind of.
Only into a tiger?
Yeah.
And only when the moon is full.
Or when I choose to. For an hour. Not for very long.
Well, regardless, if you will go see them this afternoon from 1 in the afternoon, you'll be able to speak with them and get the details.
Is it lunchtime now?
It is approaching lunchtime. It's 11:20. Wow.
Did they say what part of the park? Midland?
Still on the line. Walks over. As they are wanting to know the fountain. Very good. Yes, he describes the party to him. He's telling you to look for the man with the red handkerchief.
Very wrong.
Imagine you'd go to man with the yellow hat.
D'accord? All right. I will send him there. 1 o'clock.
Noted.
Have some lunch and then head over.
Are you having lunch? Like a meal?
A meal or something Chinese.
I will just go up to my room and eat the rest of my breakfast I didn't eat from this morning that I took.
You said you were doing that?
No, you didn't.
I did state that whenever we have breakfast, if I don't eat it, I'm keeping whatever.
You didn't specify you didn't need it all.
I'll
How
just
much
go
is
for it.
one lunch?
Also, that counts as a meal.
Mm.
So, a meal in Cafe Denis, which is fairly good prices. It's going to be...
$1 million.
This is not $1 million. Inflation is not yet that bad.
That's good because I don't have that much money.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
It only
has cheeseburger.
only has cheeseburger. Ken has cheeseburger, please.
$1. And you'll get a good meal.
One meal.
How many meals a day do we have to eat to be alright? Seeing as that was a very good meal this morning.
At least one. If you want to feel good, though, you want more than that.
Bro, what are you doing? Like down.
He's that tight. Did you make me your dad?
He is that type. Yes. Why do you think he makes money every day?
Would you like to? Oh, I don't even have anything else to buy.
Would you make Ed try to play with?
The largest feast you've ever seen.
Are you a squeaky chair?
Why are you paying for your $1 meal with a
$100 bill.
$100 bill? Are you paying with a $100 bill?
That would be so fucking funny. Oh.
We did that. I was like, keep change.
Give him a 5.
You not got
How many weeks
No,
have we
he
been
hasn't
staying
done
at Ango?
Like 4 or 5 weeks now.
Because we paid for 5 weeks up front.
Yes.
So we're coming up for our last week then.
Alright, okay.
And also, this is like not covered in the food.
Well, no, I was just wondering how much longer it is before we have to pay him again for staying.
We're not. We're going back. We've moved, once we've done this, we're going to the church, aren't we?
That was your plan.
But still returning here to
Do
get
work.
take jobs.
I'll eat some of the rations.
Okay.
You tight thing. You got probably more money than anyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
But I need
How much
this.
is?
What
How
for?
much are the gold?
You don't need essence.
That's a personal
Very
question. If you want to ask me in character, you
James,
can.
have you got a gold coin?
No.
How do you not have any coins?
Because he's lying.
No, I have no coins.
He's literally got no coins in his pouch. Here, give this boy some food. Give the dog a bone.
Okay. And Go looks at you and goes, I do not think that they actually eat bones.
What species is Angle?
Ango drops his wallet.
He said,
Times over.
he said, I do not think they actually eat bones.
Then just give him a meal.
I It really depends on the situation.
Do you want a bone?
I ate a kidney last night.
That was unrelated.
Was
but,
it in a pie?
No.
It was in a where at?
And have you been cured of any condition you may have had from eating somebody's kidney? Did he actually eat somebody's kidney?
It was the weirdest shit I have seen since I moved to Harbourlight.
And you are okay working with him?
No.
Then why are you still with him?
Money.
Group decision.
Money. Yeah.
It's not the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Normally.
Okay. Well, Ango is looking at you deeply suspiciously as you have admitted to eating a were-rat's kidney.
Wait, what species is Ango then?
It's a tiefling.
Oh shit, I forgot that. For some reason I thought because he was Cahoon, he was.
No, he's a tiefling.
He's
He's
not cold. He's North, according to North Africa. Right?
yeah, but he's from the part that was
Yeah.
Ah, yes, yes.
cows.
Algeria or whatever.
I mean, you put a bone in a nice stew. Have you not had bone broth before?
But not somebody's kidney.
Not as true. I wasn't.
He's an asshole anyway.
That doesn't make it. No, you know what? Never mind. You
Yes.
go do what you need to do.
I will.
You have the number for. I think you might need psychiatric help.
I think you'll need to look around for that yourself. So you guys have a meal,
Mhm.
and you're going to get in a car to drive.
Mhm.
Oh, mark off the fuel for having done the stuff earlier.
19.
Is anybody? Oh, sorry. Which vehicle are you guys going to take?
We just stick with the Stutson.
Is the gunsmith nearby? I can't remember how close he is.
He's in the city.
Oh, well, bother with that for a minute. I want to sell a gun, but
You head into the park.
Are we driving that?
Well, you could walk instead if you want.
And,
Certainly
what's
not
the
the
weather
road.
like?
Or would it be easier to take the car so then we can just jump straight back in the car and go.
This is very true.
I will see what the weather is like as well, because as you have said,
Yeah, that's a good
that
point.
is a valid point. It is currently
A snowstorm.
windy, cold, bit breezy, but sorry, not breezy, a bit windy, but not like drastically.
Mm.
It is
Take the car.
cold.
Yeah, let's just take the car. We've got to go to
So,
we've got to
parking
go to
the car up out front of the park, you can see that it is a fairly large area. But they did say to meet by the fountains.
There's a. To the fountains then.
Okay. As you head over towards the fountains, you can all make me a perception check. I'll make one for him.
Ooh, now I roll well.
Fudge knuckles.
I'm glad somebody rolled well.
Can I
Oh,
see the
God.
colour red?
Yes, you can. actually. Colour red. You're aware which shades of grey are red.
What
Okay.
roll were we making?
Perception. 21.
Excellent.
17.
Very good. That's a number.
22.
That's a good number. So, three of you notice pretty quickly there is a man with a red handkerchief who is sitting on a park bench reading a book.
Well, can we see what book it is?
It's a hardback of some type, leather bound.
Hmm.
Can I see it?
We have. Good day to you, monsieur.
Ah. Now, this man is an Asamar.
Oh.
He puts his finger into the book as a bookmark and closes it delicately.
What book was it?
Do you want to take a close look? Perception check.
Can you read?
He's having a good day, yes he can.
22.
Okay. It's a treatise on medieval languages.
Nerd.
I have need for your assistance with a matter most delicate. There has been an incident at the necropolis. I'm sure you've heard that it has been closed now for some weeks. Of course, this situation is most regrettable and most dangerous.
Glad danger.
The unquiet dead cannot be allowed to fester and have proper rites being administered to them.
The what, sorry?
Well, you're
The
lucky.
unquiet dead.
Well, you're lucky for us. We have a priest with us.
Ah, very good.
Do we?
Yeah, you are technically a priest.
I don't openly admit this.
I mean, he's looking for a group of party to do the final rites for some. So he's more likely to hire us if he knows that.
There is a creature that has been moving throughout the crypts. It has been disturbing the dead, and it has been raising minions.
Not our mate again, is it?
You're,
Oh no.
okay, you're not saying it out then.
No.
As in, what are we talking here? Like a vampire or a lich? Or...
Some sort of skeletal beast, to judge by the minions it is summoning. Not summoning, raising. They cannot exist beyond the bounds of the necropolis. They decay and fall apart too quickly, as do most skeletons. But within the necropolis, they seem to be able to maintain their form. This is an unintended consequence of some well-intentioned but foolish moves. I am sure you can understand that we want this situation resolved as soon as possible.
Well, efficiency and silence is our motto.
I can settle for less expediency for the sake of more subtlety. If you can keep this quiet and prevent too many people from becoming aware of the unnatural horror that has befouled their relatives, that would be preferred.
Of course.
I don't have much information in regards to the creature itself. He flips through the book to a different page, swaps to the other hand to bookmark it, and takes out a thin sheet of paper that he starts reading, pulling down a small pair of spectacles that he rests on the end of his nose. The creature is quite massive. We're not dealing with a simple skeleton or a minotaur skeleton or something like that. This thing is... Passageways it has been through have been entirely filled with scratch marks, suggesting that this thing fills a large area.
And has claws.
Like a bone golem or a
It is possible.
Racco Lich?
Oh god.
I sincerely hope it is not a Draco Lich. If we were dealing with one of the draconic undead, we would truly be in serious trouble. I would not be sending you in if that was the nature of this creature. However, you should still approach it as if it is extremely dangerous.
Always. This is only the safest way to live in this kind of job.
I can imagine. Other details. Let me just bring up those details because I need to remind myself.
How much we get paid?
So far, the people we have sent in to try and quieten this undead horror have not returned.
Yes, we might be fighting them as well.
It is quite possible. However, we believe that it is only targeting those who have been long dead, given the proclivities of skeletons. It's its choice of minions. Furthermore, the necrotic field that it has been bringing about this area seems to have corroded much of what is growing around it. As a result, we will need this thing killed quickly. But we would settle for it taking a little longer if you can do it subtly. Do you have any questions?
Money.
A very valid question.
Money, time frame,
Time frame, as soon as you can. But with the caveat that if you draw too much attention, we would prefer it to take longer.
it is understandable.
You can't start running around with explosives, for example.
No, of course not.
Both because the noise would attract too much attention and for the risk of damage to the facility. That
Of course.
cannot be allowed.
Fair enough.
In terms of your payment, if you are able to slay this beast and put its remains to rest, and its minions, we are willing to offer you a bounty of $100 per head.
Per head of skeleton? Or
No.
per
Per your heads.
500 gold for our party.
There may be bonuses which are available depending on how expediently or how subtly you deal with it. The exact amount I will need to discuss with my employers. Furthermore, this part is important. If you encounter any signs of damage or corruption in the structure of the pyramid itself, the necropolis, it is important that you record where they are and bring that information back to me as soon as possible.
Any signs of
Damage or
Corruption.
corruption.
If you find
As in
shrines,
necrotic corruption.
if you find shrines that have been befouled by eldritch markings, wounds, any kind of obvious attempt to befoul them, you find anywhere that has been smashed, statues, walls. Is this understood?
Yes.
understood?
Very good. But do you have any further questions?
Is it you that we should contact once the job is done?
You will be speaking to me, yes. Mr. Ango has my contact information, and he should be able to direct you to me.
Cool.
Alternatively, if you are in a situation where you need to alert me to a serious problem, you may call Mr. Ango and he will relay it to me directly. If, however, this creature manages to break its way out of the necropolis, do everything in your power to make a disturbance loud enough that we will notice and be able to do something about it.
If escaped.
However, if this creature does escape, your bill will be forfeit.
Okay.
To be blunt with you, if this creature escapes, I would imagine that your attempts to alert us to that effect may be your last actions in this world.
Have you got a
Busy.
blueprint or a map of the necropolis?
That is not publicly available information.
No, but you got it.
I am not at liberty to disclose said information.
Okay. Is there are there sub-levels?
The necropolis is primarily above ground. There are a few sub-levels, however, they are nowhere near as prevalent as the above ground ones.
That's the group where it's lurking.
Do you know
Possible.
potentially whereabouts in the necropolis it is?
I'm afraid we have no idea. The outermost layers seem unlikely, but it has been through them from the
You don't know
scout.
why it's doing it. I mean, if none of these creatures are roaming the streets.
They are unable to leave the area, we have divined.
So they can't leave the area, but they can stay inside the area. Inside. Strange.
I simply need you to dispose of the creature and ensure that it does not befoul or escape. Is this understood?
Yes.
Very good then.
We just need to find out how we deal with skeletons.
Blunt force and hold it.
That's fine. I've got fists.
Don't we have holy water?
magic.
So
Yes, I've got really water mortar.
Yeah, I've got my Molotov.
really water mortar.
yes. So
But we've only got 2 of those each.
yeah.
I'm not sure the church is going to
Where's
get
that?
as
My fists in.
We've got magical knuckle dusters now anyway. So
Well, not magical, but it's silver.
Yeah, you already silvered them.
oh yes.
Let's
Shall we?
shall we get going to the
Let's go.
necropolis?
Do you have knuckle dusters? You've got
A gun.
our magic the gun when we get there. We'll give it an hour of, but we can do that.
So you're not going to do anything with magic.
Do we know it? What? Does anyone know what is needed to kill skeletons?
Are you discussing this in character?
Yes, but not.
We can get in the car, yeah.
As we're walking back to the car,
Wouldn't
So
this
it's in a
be
hushed tone.
information related to undead? Don't you have an advantage on remembering that stuff?
You might well have that. You might well have that bonus.
yes, advantage to recall information about faith beings or undead.
You can make me a Arcana check.
I guide you. Remember some shit. 50 boppy boo.
Oh Jesus! So it is 16.
Skeletons, as a rule, are not resistant to anything in particular. They don't have like magic resistance or immunities. However, well, apart from poison, poison is obviously ineffective against skeletons. But generally speaking, they do tend to be quite vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Cool. My fists.
Mhm. So Mr. Fisty is over here. Should be quite effective. Also, you'd be quite effective
Yeah.
because you're weapons
I
mage.
can make your gun +1, so that's fine. And do you need anything? I've
You
got
also know that they can't really be exhausted.
What about creatures that create skeletons?
There's any number of things that create skeletons.
That are large.
with claws.
No, not with that roll.
We can go via the library.
Yeah, I was gonna say go via the library. Ask.
That's red.
Robin Redbreast.
Yeah.
Rest.
Maybe see if our little dragon friend knows anything. Just don't give him your name.
Again.
Yeah. Oh, Bob.
Motherfucker. Yeah, let's just swing by the library, see if Redcrest knows anything.
Hey, can I have your attention?
No.
No.
Maybe?
What would you like for it?
Nothing.
Okay, I give you nothing. Thank you.
Yeah, let's just go see if Redcrest knows anything.
Or at least point us in the right direction so we can look it up.
Yeah.
You head over to the library, the college library. As you head inside, is he in today? He is. As you head in, you can see that there are quite a lot of students around here. You guys getting a couple of odd looks as you're heading in.
Mature student.
Very mature.
To be fair, my college in their early 20s. So.
Yeah, you two are probably okay.
I could be a
Mine
professor.
looks sort of mid-20s.
Yeah. And you're just hobbling.
I could be a professor.
Come along, Grandpa.
So, you guys are going to head to his office, I'm guessing.
Yeah, unless he's not in the library itself,
It's not visible.
then yeah, we'll just go to his office.
Okay. You can hear a animated discussion going on.
That'll be the Colonel. What does it sound like?
Does
The
it sound
Colonel?
like the Colonel?
Then it's not the
Can
Colonel.
we make out what they're saying?
You've got advantage on the perception, haven't you? I'll say that you don't need to roll for this because you are literally right outside the door. It's discussing funding for the department.
Okay.
After a few moments, the door opens and a tall human man steps out, sees you guys, sneers at you, and strolls on past.
Rude.
Come in.
Sneeze just vanished.
Hello.
Ah, what can I do for you today?
We're just wanting to know if you know anything that is massive, has claws, and has the ability to raise skeletons.
Dracolich?
Not fuck's sake. Anything else?
Maybe not quite as powerful.
Oh,
Yeah.
no idea, I'm afraid.
Oh, shit.
Undeath is not my speciality.
Do you have any books we can research?
Of course, you're more than happy. You're more than welcome to go through the library.
Wonderful.
Is there anyone that you know right now that could tell us?
Well,
He says the Colonel.
there is Professor Jerry's.
Who's he?
He's a professor here at the university.
Oh.
Where is he?
Paleontology.
I'm not sure at the moment. His office I can direct you to, but I'm not sure if he'll be there.
It's probably in the Acropolis.
Where are the books on undeath?
Steps outside. Your best bet is going to be over in that department there, which is the arcane. You might want to try in the medical area as well, but arcane is probably what you're looking for.
Ooh,
I'll let you go and find your professor, and I'll read books.
Yeah, I think I'll read a book.
do you any books on medicine?
Of course. I have an entire wing of medical library, medical
Have
desks.
you ever heard of Blair Cactus syndrome?
Actually, for reasons, I'm going to give him advantage. Yes, didn't we discuss this before?
Don't remember if we did.
I'm pretty sure we discussed it. It's a condition that affects usually adventurers. You can see that he was about to say something, then stops, looks at you guys. Oh, yeah, I suppose it might affect you. Oh. So do you, dog. Why? Have you been affected?
We've been experiencing it time from time. The me and him,
Just point at him and the puppet.
What?
He's been pointing all day. We have no idea.
No, I think they've got something wrong with them.
Weird.
no, it appears that from our perception, our friend there is a puppet stuck on his hand.
What the hell are you talking about?
You've experienced this before, so why the fuck you?
No,
You might want to go to the psychology department. I'm sure they could have a field day.
That's not a good sign.
Could you point me in the direction of the professor?
Oh, yes. He is one. Takes a book out, flips it open. Room 214. So that's second floor over in the west wing. That's that.
How
Okay.
about Dragon Frank?
He's nesting.
Is this a good thing?
Somewhat. I mean, we don't need to worry about security at night anymore. He makes enough noise to wake the fucking dead.
we don't hear that.
And how is our undead friend?
Colonel.
How's the colonel?
We've gotten a lot of information from him. He's been very helpful with our studies. However, he is presently on his way to parts further away, shall we say.
He's gone on his adventure.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The best of luck to him. I'm surprised he didn't ask for our help in dealing with that situation.
I got the impression that he didn't think he could hold on much longer without getting moving. I think it was rather urgent.
I think it was the case that he couldn't stop the convulsion to do that over
Compulsion.
compulsion.
Compulsion is a different thing.
Are you sure he's undead or is he having a stroke?
He might start having them if he wasn't going to go and get his revenge.
Stop living. Unliving.
Right, do you do
Yes.
what are you doing? Are you coming with me to look at the professor?
We're doing some reading.
Yes.
Okay. So
You
you guys are doing some reading. Arcana or history you could do.
History, yeah.
We'll go chat with the professor.
Okay. So you head over to this room address. You can see that the door is slightly askew.
Knock on the door.
Okay. You knock on the door, it opens.
Hello, Professor.
There's nobody there at the moment. You can see that the professor's desk has quite a few papers on it, and there are some notes on the wall behind, on the blackboard on the wall.
I just stepped into the room.
Okay.
Take a look at the notes.
All right. What languages do you read?
Common and undercommon.
Okay.
I can't read it.
I read Cohen, Cahoson, and where is my languages? What fucking shit are they on again? It's what's the word for the Germanic again? It's Common, Cahoson, and Pristinian.
Okay. You can't read this.
Strange. Foreign languages.
You could make intelligence checks at each because you might recognise the text, as in what languages it could be. Sorry? Script. Yeah.
We rolled the same thing.
Nice. 6.
6.
It's kind of pointy.
Is the
It's,
is there like a
definitely not common.
Is there any drawings that look like the necropolis?
Yes. It's not so much a drawing as a diagram.
I think I know where the professor is.
I think he's gone.
I think
There's no like jacket or anything near his desk. Briefcase.
Maybe you should mention that there is a jacket on the back of the seat.
But he's not here.
No.
Does it look like he's not? Because no teacher would come in. Does the jacket look like it's been moved?
It's slumped slightly to one side. There is also a coat rack in this room, which doesn't have anything. Well, no, it does. It does have another jacket on it, but it's like on the rear side of it.
You could just take the bag, right? just because someone else can read it.
But it's not the paperwork we were taking. It's the notes on the wall.
There is also some papers on your desk. Good look at those.
I'm going to have a look at them.
Most of them are in common. There's some papers from students. There's some papers from the faculty. There's a letter, which is asking for his help with the necropolis.
Ah, we know where he is then.
Let's
He's in beach. Close the door and fuck off.
Okay, you're not reading the rest of the letter?
Yes, read the rest of the letter first. It just says, help the necropolis. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Shit, what did I call the guy? Name just blanked on his name.
Jeeves?
Jerry's. Dear Professor Jerry's, it has been some considerable amount of time since we last conversed. However, I have proceeded far in my studies, and there are many things which I think would be quite valuable to you that I have come across. However, in the process of finding this information, I've discovered something quite disquieting about a certain structure quite near to where you are. I would prefer to discuss these details in person, however, owing to the sensitive nature of what I believe might be going on. If you would be amenable, perhaps if we could meet at, it lists a restaurant in town and a date about 2 weeks ago. Yours faithfully, your student, Emma Breckenridge.
Going back out into the hall, can I see another member of staff going by?
No.
Or any sort of faculty member, janitor.
No. Nobody's around. I not one.
Nobody's around.
Nobody there.
Did he have a desk?
Is there
Yes,
a reception?
you've been looking at it.
Does he have drawers on the desk?
Yes.
Does he have
I was trying to find out
any
whether
empty
it
boxes of ammunition in his desk?
Go through the bottom two drawers. They're mostly full of paperwork. There is some travel photographs. You do find a circular stone tablet which has a strange inscription on it you don't recognise, but it doesn't seem to be anything. It's not the same writing as you see on the blackboard, so it might not be related. Might be. You don't know. The top drawer is locked.
It's locked.
Not much longer.
Probably not.
May I?
No.
Okay.
Yes, open.
May I try and pick this lock?
Sure.
You keep an eye out to make sure no one apparates and disturbs us.
All right. Are you going to do that?
Yeah.
Lockpick check, please.
Which is
Sleight of hand.
thieves' tools, isn't it?
Thieves' tools, yes.
Sleight of hand.
It should be equivalent to your sleight of hand.
Well, I have expertise in.
But in that case, it would be even higher.
No, because I also have expertise in sleight of hand. So it'd be,
So just use sleight of hand then. It will literally be the same.
26.
26. Okay. As you
Ding, it opens.
as you run around the lock, you can tell this is a fairly good lock, but it's nowhere near as good as you. After a couple of moments, it click, unlocks, and opens. As you slide the drawer open, you can see that there are a few things in here that are a little bit out of character for just a professor. There is a box. There is a box of ammunition, which you notice has been cleaned out. It is 45.
That makes sense. Okay.
You can see that there is a gun case which is empty. You can also see that there is a slot in the top of the gun case for a for a cylindrical object about 8 inches in length.
A silencer?
Not
What's the
thick
price of
enough. Not thick enough for that. It's about maybe a centimetre across at its widest, and it narrows.
It's a student key.
8 inches in length.
I've seen the make.
What do I? Would that be a technology to try and figure out what that is?
You can do a technology check if you wish.
Have
Natural
I been-
20.
That's not a piece of tech. Maybe it's like a cleaning rod. That'd be about the only thing you could think of that could be useful for that. But then you notice there is actually a cleaning rod already in this case.
Have I seen anything like it before?
What check would you like to make? Oh, history check for that.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know anything.
What did you get?
12.
Definitely not a cleaning rod, but associated with a gun? No, you can't think of anything. Maybe it was for a row of bullets, but then they'd all be the same size and there'd probably be separations between them. But no, this doesn't look like that.
Baffling. Well, should we head back to the library and on the way back, see if we can bump into
I would like to relock the closer set.
Another check to do that. And you're trying to bump into.
Just on the way back to the library, just seeing if we come across anyone.
It should do. I'm going to say it's above a 2.
Yeah.
You bump into some people. There's a group of students who are coming down the hallway, chatting away.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Do any of you happen to take a class with Professor Jerry's?
They look amongst each other. I took his class briefly.
Do you know where he is?
Has anyone seen him recently? Or do you know when the last time anyone saw him was?
Come to think of it, I can't remember seeing him recently. Have you asked the professor next door to him?
That was not.
That would be a good idea.
Or the cleaning staff if they're around. I haven't seen them though, so.
Haven't seen him around in sort of the last 2 weeks, maybe?
No, the cleaning staff are here. They just
No,
haven't seen him today.
Professor Jerry's.
I don't know. I didn't take his class for long.
That's-
He's kind of weird.
That's fair enough. Let's go,
So,
let's go next door.
18 on relocking the.
You're able to relock it. I'm going to go over to these guys because they've been sat here for a bit doing nothing. So you're going to look through books.
Yes.
All right. You were going through history and you were going through arcane, yes?
Yes.
Who was doing which?
You're doing history. I'm doing arcane.
Okay. Make your rolls. I will search through.
I did roll what I got.
You will have advantage on these checks
Oh, okay.
because you have access to the library.
And I will guide myself. Go to the books.
When I think about you, I get myself one.
Oh wow, that made the difference of one.
One is better than none.
24.
Okay.
14.
14. And you're specifically looking for information about this creature. Okay, so with a 14, there are various ways that you can make skeletons, but generally speaking, a skeleton is a corpse, or a skeletonized corpse, that a energy takes control of the body, necrotic energy. It's not generally thought to be the original person animating it. It's thought to just be some sort of outside influence. Generally speaking, they're very difficult to actually make these days, owing to the barriers between planes that currently exist in your world. They're not massively well known anymore. With your check, history check, there have been a few incidences of big undead things making other undead things. Most of them have been Draco-liches, but there's also been liches and necromancers. But the only one which is really striking out in your mind was an old story. Rather than being any kind of official history, this is very much in the realm of legend. So how much of it is true, you don't know. But there is a story of from Western Quislanian mythology of a terrible village where the people were so corrupt and evil that one day their own dead rose up and worked together against them. That the dead themselves brought up the soil of their graveyard and forged together into a giant beast that slayed the people and stole their bones to make its hoard.
Is there any information on how these creatures to kill?
Hit them? I mean, in the story, it took a virgin maiden to calm the undead and send them back to their graves in peace after they had slain the evildoers. How much truth is in that?
Probably not.
With your high roll, though, you're pretty sure that there's probably at least a little bit of truth in this, but it's buried under a lot of mysticism and religious myth. But the story of the undead rising together, that sort of clicks in your mind. That somehow is fitting together. Maybe it's some sort of amalgamation of undead working together.
Not
No?
dwarves.
What?
Not dwarves.
Maybe?
Okay then.
Or it's a Draculage.
Which sounds worse? Right, so try and find the others.
Well, he's easy to find.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go next door to the next professor and see if he's inside.
Just finishing up with these guys first. You guys are meeting up. Are you going to go try and fight these guys after that?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll be a few minutes yet because these guys are going fairly quickly. As you knock on the door. Yes?
Hello. Just
Well, come in. You see a haughty-looking elven woman who is sitting
horsey
behind.
or haughty?
Haughty.
Okay.
There is a little bit of horsiness. Maybe the face is a little long. Maybe. But
Okay.
yes.
Just a quick question. Have you seen Professor Jerry's lately?
Come to think of it, I haven't seen the old boy. No, must have been at least a week.
Okay, that's
Mm.
looking good.
I assume he's off on some project.
Is it typical of him to just disappear like this?
Hardly unheard of. You know what wizards are like.
Oh,
It was a necromancer.
He's not the wizard that the.
I wonder what was it was.
He's not the wizards that the Fae accidentally murdered. I don't say that in character, so
Oh, the dragon.
presumably. Presumably that was a different wizard.
we can hope it was a different wizard. It wasn't our dear Rob. Do you know what he was working on at all before he disappeared?
He's always getting involved in some mystical old myth or legends, you know, like the swashbuckling type, or so he thinks. He's overweight for it these days. I didn't say that. But, no, I don't know what he's been working on recently. Last time he published anything of any repute, must have been at least a year back. He did a lovely joint paper a few years back with one of his students. I forget what her name was.
Is it
Emma?
Might have been. I genuinely can't remember.
Okay. Do they keep published papers in the library?
Oh, of course, yes.
Let's go through it.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
No problem. If you have any interest in taking up horticulture, you know where to find me.
Actually, potentially. Plants and gardening.
Oh, maybe.
Is that in character?
Druid shit.
Maybe.
Plants. Fascinating stuff.
Come find you.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially mushrooms.
I don't do mycology. Get out. Don't talk about that here.
Cool. So let's run back to the library and try and find this paper.
All right. You can see these guys are working away as you are trying to find your information and getting your various bits and getting more and more concerning bits in your case, perhaps. So you're looking for this paper. Sure. You can make me. You know one of the names on the paper. That you. Neither of you are academics. You wouldn't know that that's not an ideal place to start, but you can make investigation checks.
Nat 20.
Never mind. Despite having not actually very good information to start with,
Found it.
you open up a tray and you find like a collection of his papers that are just. It's the first one you opened, and
Magic.
luckily for you, it just sort of folds open on the one that just has the name of the student and him on the same paper, which was studies of a dig site in the Fertile Crescent region, which was studying an ancient temple to what is now thought of as an aspect of the main pantheon of a god who the name has been lost to history. But they were considered a arbiter of death and resurrection.
Shit. Cool. I will go and we'll go and take this paper
No, we won't. We'll leave it in the library.
and find these guys.
Okay.
And go. This might help.
We'll have a read through it and then put it back and we'll
Yeah.
to the
Make notes.
boneyard.
Would you like to read the paper?
Yes.
You can make an intelligence check to see how much you can glean from it. That one?
7.
Okay. This paper is written in technical jargon and is
I can't read this.
very detailed.
I'll give it a go.
Cool, we'll take that.
Yeah.
That'll be even worse than mine.
But
Ooh, that's a 2.
What was your intelligence?
you're not completely sure this is written in common? Oh, it's written in common.
Fuck.
It's written in common,
I
but
will guide myself.
it's a bit esoteric. And it's a little above your head, but you can glean a bit from this.
Are we gonna have to get fucking Redcrest to help us read this?
The gist of this paper is that they did a dig in the middle of the Great War into this particular site, which was interrupted partway through by things that were going on in the region, shall we say. The investigation seemed to suggest that this temple complex fell into disuse about maybe a century before the rise of the Dark Lord.
Voldemort.
No. Which is unusual. A lot of them tended to fade out around the time of the Dark Lord, not that much before. There was some speculation that it may have been a result of climatic changes in the area, which reduced which increased the aridity of the region, suggesting that reduction in rainfall was at least partly responsible for this. However, there were no definitive conclusions that had yet been reached from it. There was actually a rather interesting study into an artifact that was found there, which was a dagger that had a distinct draconic shape to the blade. It was styled to look like a dragon claw, which was assumed to be a ritual blade used for either sacrifices or in a particular rite where it was used to cleave the soul from the body of somebody who was deceased but unable to move on.
Ah. Okay.
Oh dear.
What kind of shape did you say? It was like shaped like that.
Dragon's claw.
So not like the indentation
What indentation?
in the
Gun
case.
No.
Okay.
Unless it was laid down like really weirdly, and no, it wouldn't have.
Do I recognise the name of the god? Any more? Can I do any information?
History check.
Will I get advantage?
No.
I guide you. Remember some
No.
shit.
This is old.
Property book.
For reference, this information dates back about a little bit under 2,000 years.
Oh, right. Not nearer that.
He'd remember that.
Middle age.
26.
Okay. This was one of the old gods that existed before the current religion rose to prominence. There is some suggestion that this god may have been in some way associated with the Dark Lord. However, the exact nature of that association has never been like clarified. As with so much information about the Dark Lord themselves, there really isn't much to go on. Like, the information about them is almost seemed to have been deliberately lost over the years. So while there is some vague indication there was a link between them, the nature of that link is really unclear. Given the information you got from the paper suggesting that this fell into disuse before that point, it might not be related, but it maybe.
Might just had a name change.
You could assume that if you said
That was weird. That sounds very strange.
what's that?
He said having a name change, and I've got some dude questioning me as to what my old name was. No, because he thinks he knows me from being as a
Right,
child,
right,
and I'm
yeah.
like, that was just very, very strange that it happened at the same time.
Are there any books related to the old gods in the library?
Maybe, but if they are, they might be locked up.
To Mr. Redcrest get hold of them?
You can ask him.
Can I ask him?
Well, you can ask him what he knows about the old gods.
What do you need to ask?
Have you got any books on the old gods?
We are a respectable university. We do not keep such things in the public eye.
That is understandable.
Is that
Would you
okay?
have anything that you would be
Willing to
willing to tell us about?
What information are you looking for?
name the name of the god?
That is a choice, but why?
Well, we were just we were wondering about Professor Jeffries. His last
Jerry's.
sorry. The last thing he did a paper on before he vanished was about that god.
No, it wasn't. His last paper was on a exploration to south Galentia. Sud Galentia.
It was
I do
the
that.
last one that he did with the students.
Yeah, with a student.
No, maybe. I don't remember that student. Might have been before my time.
How long have you been?
About 12 years.
Oh, it was only
This was
a year
last
ago.
year.
Sorry?
This was only last year it was published.
Oh, I don't remember them then.
He's. Can I do it? Oh, okay. So it's not like an insight check kind of thing. It's just not
No.
been published.
You've got to have given him the wrong information.
Oh.
Should we call it there? Because it is 5 to 11.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah. Right, folks, thank you for joining us. We will be on next week, all being well.
Yes.
And, yes, we'll see what these guys make of it next time.
We might have Ed.
We might be, if we haven't pissed him off. So, we've been joined tonight by...
Toby.
Lawrence.
Ed. And Dave.
We have not been joined by Ed.
He's sitting there. Hello, Ed.
Shut up. Good night, everybody. I'll see you later.